Tell me to take out my gum.
Yeah, Angelique don't play that shit with the gum.
She don't.
She said before we get the interview started, can you spit the gum out?
And similarly, Gires Rowgh won't either. And I'm gonna need you to speak into that mic. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself situated with the mic. You understand me? Pause. You could also if you undo it, then yes, it comes a little bit closer. Then you could also bend it there, and so. Yeah, just get the perfect angle that you could be as relaxed as possible. Get yourself, you know what I'm saying, comfortable. Look at the chair. Look at the chair you in. You could swivel the arms. Get yourself nice and comfy. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself nice and comfy because you here at the Rambling Rowgh Show. Welcome back. I am your host, Rambling Rowgh Show, aka Rambling Rowgh, aka Gires Rowgh, and I'm gonna be rolling up a joint. We're gonna be listening to some music. But also, we got to celebrate because today is a special day. I've got my brother, my host with the most, Nigel and Dubby. You know what I'm saying? You know him. You love him. But today we also have a special guest, my guy, Gleesh. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what up, y'all?
He in the building. What's up, Gleesh?
Hey, what up, man? Honestly. Nice to meet you guys.
Got Gleesh in the building. Yeah.
Glad to see y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, we're going to be listening to some music. We're going to get into a little intro because I just wanted to listen to this song. Y'all be playing with this man's name. Like, he didn't put out this whole tape of straight classics. This man, Chance the Rapper, used to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like a hood Jesus. Like, you know, he used to run around. He used to literally, bro, you looking at me crazy. Like, I said something. He used to be that man. Hey, we got Nick the streamer in the chat.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was cool?
Yeah, he had.
Yeah, 2013, y'all was definitely on Chance the Rapper's
He had 2 good mixtapes.
I wasn't on his meat.
Let's keep.
Oh, you were on Chance the Rapper's meat. 100%.
I was on Chance the Rapper.
You was on that acid
I was on
rap.
good 4 to 5 songs on acid rap, and that's it.
He has 2 good mixtapes. 10-day acid rap. Simple.
Word.
Like all that.
And there's like 1,000 Reddits, like
Yeah.
forums that would like agree with that.
And
Yeah, I don't
he
give a damn what the
has a
Reddit
couple
forums
good
say.
leaks too. But niggas be dropping good leaks, so you know what I'm saying. We can't really count that. But is the work that he's dropped? Yeah, it's only acid rap and 10-day. Like no one's fucking with that little dish shit. No one's fucking with that. You know what I'm saying?
That glitter. CD
Yeah, that
shit?
glitter. Yeah, no one's
I wasn't
fucking with that, man. That shit was trash. That's why we.
All right, bro. The guy put out one weird mixtape, but you literally have classics from him.
But that's how you fall off. That's
Facts.
honestly how you fall off.
If you can't top Ultralight Beams the verse, then like what the fuck you doing, man? You ain't Kanye's protege, my nigga. You just another. You just you know what I'm saying. You just a young jit that made it out of Chicago. And so salute to him though, cause he still got his bag and all that. But
That's some real shit.
as far as like the music,
Would you
and
go
the
to a
talent,
Chance the Rapper show today?
Nope.
No.
What?
That's
Are
a
you
strong
crazy?
no.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
The fuck
Unless
we
he's
gonna do
literally
there?
performing acid rap, then I'm not going.
Nigga, it's gonna be a candle visual.
Kind of how like in that smoke
A
fest-
candle vigil for like a dead person?
Yeah, nigga, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? He religious, godlike, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have like angels and shit. No one wants to see that. Who's gonna get hyped to that? It's gonna be bullshit. Like I love my wife. Nigga, no one wants to hear that bullshit. Bro.
Oh, y'all must have forgot my man. Y'all must have forgot my man. See, you sound just like niggas on the shit of this. You sound like just like the people on this song.
Yeah, it's not.
You over here talking.
Not the same.
But we want you. How is it not the same?
Because Kanye continually drop heat after.
Terrorism, racism. Nigga, this is a video version. We got to get to it. Oh, this nigga gave me 30 seconds of. Oh no, fuck no.
Yeah, are we smoking? I got a pre-roll in the car if y'all want to smoke.
Hey, yeah, go get that, dog. Go get that. Hey, can you show him the way to like, you know? Well, actually, yeah, Gleesh, you should be, yeah, just go around. You should figure out.
Yeah, you might have to.
You sound just like the people from Jesus Walks.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad you paused that. Now we don't need that DMCA strike. You know what I'm saying? They'll clap our ass real quick. But yeah, no. You can't compare Kanye and Chance, bro. It's just no. Has Chance after acid rap, after 10-day, after Ultralight Beams, has he dropped anything that you can be like, yo, that was some classic, you know what I'm saying? That was some nice Chance the Rapper that I could listen to with my boys, with anyone. When's the last time you heard any Chance the Rapper that you could just bump and be like, yeah, that's just solid? In the last 2-3 years, let's keep it a buck, man.
I haven't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But Kanye,
But why are you playing with him though?
after college dropped, after this dropped, lay registration on your
How
ass.
long was it since Frank Ocean gave you that booty butt cheeks little what the fuck that nigga was talking about with his mom in the middle of the shit, giving everybody a lecture, talking about don't smoke weed. Nigga, bitch, if you don't get your, you know what I'm saying? I'll stomp you in the next week.
A lot of people
What in the world?
A lot of people love the mom like snit like thing part there. I just do not like it. I'm not a big fan of it.
I hate it.
When I'm in the car with a certain group of individuals and I skip it, they always give me shit for it, but I'm gonna skip it every time.
I hate it.
Nah, man. Blonde's a good cohesive album, man. It got a lot of shit into it.
How about Frank's worst project?
No.
What are you talking? He has 3 projects.
Crazy.
He has 3 projects
crazy.
too.
Yeah, so that's his worst.
Crazy.
That's his lowest rank.
Nah, you alone in that opinion, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you.
crazy.
Definitely alone. In
Hold
that.
on, I'm low key going a little viral on TikTok, so I'm gonna post this and
You going a little viral on all right.
Yeah.
What you mean you going viral on TikTok? You out here doing
I got
you doing the floss
views,
dance?
a couple thousand likes.
You doing your little floss dance? You giving all your little, you know what I'm saying? You giving all your little.
Hey, no weird shit.
Yeah, bro.
but
Twitch about to ban you for that.
No weird shit. I heard you gotta shake ass to pop off on TikTok.
That's what I heard too, man. You you gotta sell your soul. What did
My
you do?
man said no cap. Wait, hold on.
How'd you get the devil's number?
Low cod, 6,000 likes.
Wait. The people, remember, the people can't see what you're showing me right now. So just like more so describe what you got for me on right now.
Call of Duty clip, 94,000 views, 6,000 plus likes. The most recent, because I stopped posting, is 9,000 views, over 700 likes, and we run up the numbers a little bit.
Posting COD?
Posting COD and posting clips on my car because I know the car community.
In your car or of your car?
Of my car.
Yeah, you gotta get that 4K out picture.
What's how many followers do you have on there?
Let's check it out. Followers 317.
And the 4K pictures of the cars are fire. He's not wrong. But you said 317. So what's like the most viewed video on there?
94,000 views. 94,000.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious. That was my first video on TikTok.
Wow.
Over 6,000 likes.
Well, you got to imagine because so many people come onto the app, number one, and then number two, the nature of the app is just, okay, we're giving you content. Here it is. And then if you're generally interested in X, let's say now cars, you're just going to get cars. And now if you just leave that playing once or twice, and then if it just, I mean, literally that stuff adds up.
You know what? This is remember I told you a couple of days ago, I told you the TikTok algorithm is cracked. That's what I meant. Like
it's cracked.
Yeah, no, like legit. If you want to blow up on there, as you're a little consistent and you know the right hashtags, right caption, the right humor, you're golden.
You had like a lot of spit and humor. I just wanted to just
humor.
Yeah, like humor. Yeah,
humor.
That sounded, yeah. You sound like
that's how we say it down the hill.
The hill in the barrio.
What hill?
Is that how they say it in the barrio?
The big hill to get here.
Oh, okay. Talk to him.
As you could see, you know the hosts of your podcast, you know what I'm saying, Gires, Rowgh, and NW. We live in you know what I'm saying, some pretty elevated means. We be getting elevated. Nigel, if you could do me a favor and please close this door, please. And yeah, we here. We don't need to be saying where we are exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, for future reference. But just yeah, we in an elevated position. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we not. But we are though. I mean, salute to Mom Dukes. Salute to Mom.
I love you, Mom. No cap.
That's a little weird.
No, obviously not in that way, but she's cool, bro. I fuck with her.
I appreciate that, man. What do you say when somebody tells you, you know, like I love your mom? I don't even think I've met your mom. I don't even think and if I have, like very briefly.
Yeah,
that's
most
the thing.
likely.
That's
the only
why
people that really met my mom is Tay, Fernando, and Mike. And I think Kev. I'm not too sure. Like, those are the only people that have been in my house.
This guy brought me a joint with the keef on it. He got the power stick. This man got the goddamn moon rock dick. You know what I'm saying? Pause. That shit kind of cool though.
I'm getting strong Wilson vibes, and I love it.
Yeah, there's hella Whistle vibes up in here, man. Nick the streamer has gifted another sub. Dude, he gifts a bunch of subs. What in the world? Nick the streamer, dude. This guy's been going crazy since yesterday with the subs. And I want to say thank you again, but I also want to say, please, man, you don't have to do this. You do not have to be, you know what I'm saying? Just going so hard. You're going very hard, and it's very much appreciated. But seriously, you don't have to do this. You just have to watch, man. That's, you know, we just appreciate that, man. That shit's dope enough. Yeah, man. Z-Max, you're a motherfucking sub, my guy. You got your, yeah, man. Hey, man. Salute to Nick the streamer. Thank you. He's just out here just being a patron saint. How do you say it? Patron saint. Patron saint, you know what I'm saying? He's being a patron saint, and we appreciate him for that, man. I don't even know what else to say.
Are you trying to say patriot in Spanish?
No, patron. Like, you know what I'm saying? Patron saint. It's like a person who pays for stuff and is like basically like, you know, just like they're just a really good person on earth. You could just ask anyway. Just literally just, yeah, you could do that. Or you could do it on the table or whatever. Mm-hmm. But, okay, Z-Max, pause on that. All right. Where do you guys want to begin here today? Where are we starting?
I have a few notes, but let me look for them.
Give me your best shot.
Is there any specific direction you want to take this?
Your best shot. Just give me your best shot.
Yeah, we could just
give me a best shot.
We can start with how y'all day or how y'all week was. You know what I'm saying?
Week was crazy, bro. Week was crazy, actually.
That's actually a good place to start because since March 1st, I am no longer employed. I quit my job.
Bum ass nigga.
Can I call you the same thing? You are not
nigga,
employed.
you can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yeah, but you are not employed.
You better just be ready for the consequences. Don't be looking at me.
Yeah,
Don't be looking at me.
Look at the internet.
I grew up with you.
Wait.
I grew up with you. I know you.
I am unemployed by choice is what I should say. By choice because I quit my job. Huge difference. And
okay.
I feel like I've never felt like, how do you say, like, free, I guess, as corny as that sounds. Because, like, the traditional 9 to 5, I feel like it kills, like, my mental state and, like, my health. It's fucking 9 to 5 is dog shit.
Yeah. But, okay, when you say you now feel free and that your mental health is being killed, like, what was kind of the point for you where you just looked up and said, no more? Like, was there like an incident or was there like a moment at work or was it just more like...
It was honestly made me realize how horrible people are and I don't want to work for horrible people.
What made you realize how horrible people were? Just the whole job, would you say?
No, not necessarily the job. It was more like the people I was helping. Like, the customers, they were just very awful. Like, horrible people. Like they see me as a servant, so they treat me like complete garbage, like shit.
Well, these are just regular people paying a fee that they pay regularly, and it's actually one, you know, after rent, your phone bill, I don't want to say exactly what company, but your phone bill is I mean it's you know, it can be an expensive bill, especially when you have a family. So it's kind of, you know, you represent the hassle that a lot of people go through. Have you ever thought of it that way?
Yes.
And just with that being said, like, don't you have a little bit of empathy then, kind of for somebody who...
No.
I'm good on that. You have no empathy for somebody who comes in with a little bit of some attitude?
No.
Because...
No.
You're basically the bill collector for a lot of people, effectively. No. And you...
I'm the bill collector, but you do not need the latest phone. You do not need the biggest, most expensive accessories. You don't need anything like that. And and when they finance such an expensive, obviously phones nowadays are over $1,000, and they finance that, they complain about the bill. Like, what did you expect getting into that?
They didn't expect anything because some other slick motherfucker inside of the same goddamn shirt that you're wearing was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You can get $36 down if you just go right now with no interest. And then we'll be able to get you on a 2-year plan with a brand new iPhone 14.
It's true. But they know what they're getting into because the thing is,
no, they don't know what they're getting into.
No, they
Some
are.
slick talking dude just talks them into a contract, and they get into a 2-year commitment.
It's not like that anymore.
A running scam.
At least where I worked, they had to be transparent. There was no way around it.
Why did they have to be transparent with their business practices and sales practices where you worked?
It's not nothing like a kind of like a car sales. It's nothing like that where they'll throw a fucking tag on top and a tax where just because you know what, because we want to, we're gonna give you a dealer tax $5,000 over price tag. It's not nothing like that.
Well, what I'm saying is not exactly that you're presenting them with a price that's way over the price tag. I'm saying you guys' job is always to just be on the lookout for the next person to buy. You guys work a lot of your job, you know, it is the salary, but then at the same time, you do get that commission. So you feel that when you walk into any one of these places. Like recently, I had to walk into my cell phone carrier spot, and I'm walking into the spot, and then, you know, I'm just there for a little SIM replacement. Just a little quick free service. Help me out. There was a, you know, fine little African-American woman, you know what I'm saying? She was in there, you know what I'm saying? She had a nice little hair there, you know what I'm saying? She was looking real nice, little dark skin, you know, chocolate lady, you know what I'm saying? She was beautiful. But then there was this other dude who just kept approaching me, and he was the one who helped me, and all the while he's helping me with my SIM, he's like, you know, we can really replace that iPhone and get you a brand new iPhone 13. I'm like, yo, man, can you find me an SE? Give me an iPhone SE too, the cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? So, something with the bezels, with the fat bezel. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of that old shit. I don't want none of this extra shit. I really don't. And he's like, no, man, I haven't even seen an SE2 in a while, man. I don't know, but you know, the cheapest phone you could get here is like an iPad 12, iPhone 12 mini. How much is that? $450. How much is the next phone up? $500. Nigga, what? Like, y'all just be selling phones, bro. Like,
I'm gonna keep it.
That's just what y'all be doing. That's it. It's not that you overprice. You're just always trying to sell a phone. Sell that new phone. I'm gonna keep it with you though. It really truly depends on the person you are like talking to, who works there. So when if I go up to you,
yeah, if you went up to me, I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. I'm not trying to fuck you over. You want the cheapest thing, I'm gonna give you the cheapest shit. But when I sell you the cheapest shit and you get cheap shit results, don't come back at me fucking yelling at me.
What do you mean if you get cheap shit results? Okay, what does that mean now?
Like, why isn't my camera working that great compared to such and such? Well, because you're comparing a $400 phone to a $1,200 device. Like, are you smoking? Like,
yes, and that's the other thing. No, wait. Yes, that's the type of no, wait. Yes, everybody be smoking. Like, that's the other thing. Like, we all be smoking weed.
That was just a saying. I wasn't being serious.
I am.
But yeah, obviously. But like, other people are just like, are you hallucinating? Really? Like, why are you comparing those two? Simple as that.
So they literally come into these cell phone shops with the gripe of their camera not working. Mm-hmm. I love that, bro. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess that could get to you after a while, you know? That could get to you just hearing that. So I guess is it just the dealing with the customers, just I guess their whims and needs. You just feel like you're, I don't want to say above it, but like it's whatever they're giving you. Well, yeah, like you're above getting their, you know, their small whims and their small needs, because you know these are really like the first world problems. Like people who are just getting phones for the first time in different places that we can name and rattle off all around the country. You know, they get their phone, they're just happy that the motherfucker turns on, works, connects to any cellular tower that also works and is in service. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? There's just perspective on it. But I guess you just got tired of dealing with those first world problems.
Not just that though, but I feel like I just been doing like sales for like several years, and I was just at the point where like I just didn't want to do it anymore.
You seem like the customer service just got to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that wholeheartedly coming from Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
You get some crazy ass people coming at you for the most irrational shit. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like just off what you said, the story, that's some irrational thinking when you try to sell them inexpensive phone. Like, why would you come at me if you already knew the phone wasn't expensive? And I told you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you, because you probably told them the whole details, what the phone entails, what it is. And if you don't want that, you can get the more expensive shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's more expensive.
And then they complain about a down payment and all this other shit. Like,
crazy, man. Yeah, but that is people. People are going to be people, and they're going to do irrational things, and they're just going to come at you. But I guess you just got tired of the bullshit.
yeah. You've mentioned this a couple of days ago. I forgot when you told me. I think it was the day we went to Los Angeles. But you said why you left the shop. Because just the customers.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I mean, well, for me, it was more like it was a mixture of many things. But at the shop, so what he's bringing up is I would work at my mom's African market nearly full time, and that job just took on a lot. I think that job was way too much responsibility for me to be doing, because not the work itself was too much, no, but my interest was too low. If you're not interested in the job as a career, don't put in full-time hours. If you're not interested in the job as a career, do not put in full-time hours, because you will get locked into that job. You will get locked into that job. You will look up, 5 years will have passed, and now you only have the skills from this job. You don't know how to go do anything else. You don't know how to switch into anything else. You get locked, you get depressed, and now you're waking up, paying the bills at a job that literally you don't enjoy, just for to enjoy the fruits of the bills of shit that you may not even enjoy because your kids are out there without a man. Yeah, it's fucked up.
I know what you mean.
Everybody knows what I mean. So I kind of just feel like that's what got to me. I didn't want to stay inside of a job because I was putting in career hours, but I didn't feel like this was my career. I felt like, okay, if I'm going to be putting in 50, 60 hours a week, it better be on something that I actually appreciate, enjoy, want to go to for 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Just, okay, yeah, we're doing that. We're just going to go to that place for 20 hours, 4 days straight. I don't care. Because, yeah, we're doing that. Why not? We're probably sleeping on the job and working with it. If you love what you do, if the work you do, then why not?
Would you be happy working full-time hours for the opportunity you got recently in LA?
Well, the opportunity he's talking about is that I pretty much, it's a long story.
Sorry, I'm being like all secretive or subliminal. I just don't know how much information you want out there. That's why.
Oh, I don't care. The way you do it is you just ask, and then just like how you're doing right now. But it's just a whole thing that I haven't explained. But long story short, I've pretty much gotten an opportunity to get a production assistant job. And would I work full-time hours being a production assistant? No. But would I work full-time hours being a producer? Yes. To be a producer, you must be a production assistant. You must have worked on a set. You can't just walk on a set with an idea telling everybody what to do if you've never had time on the set. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that makes no sense. I mean, you could do that if maybe you had some sort of special mentorship to learn how it is to be on set, but there you go. Hey, are you comfortable in that chair?
Yeah.
Because if you're not, you could actually lean it back. There's a little knob on the side there where you can press it down, and you can make it to where like it reclines back. But anyway, how was your week, Nigel?
Oh, my week was cool, man. I was just working, DoorDashing all around the city that we live in right now. You know what I'm saying?
Is it good?
No, it's good. It's good. It's good pay when it's busy, and it has been getting busy this last like 3 months. It's been real nice and steady.
Why do you think the 3 months picked up?
I don't know, really. It seems just a lot of people are at home, or it's not even a lot of people are at home, but it's literally around this area. Like, you usually get the same people that are ordering, so you just frequent those houses multiple times. So, yeah, when it gets busy, these people are just always just ready to just spend and tip and all that type of stuff.
What apps do you use the most while you're out here? Would you say Instacart, Uber Eats, or DoorDash? Which one do you use the most?
I use DoorDash the most, but I use DoorDash and Instacart. Yeah, but DoorDash is the most for sure.
Are you on Uber?
I'm not on Uber, no.
Really?
I feel like Uber is good, actually.
All of them are dope.
Yeah, because like I've seen like certain like TikTok pages where like, oh, certain people are doing, door dashing, doing what do you call that? Just like food delivery?
It's called rideshare.
Yeah, ride sharing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people do not like DoorDash because the orders and like tips that they give them, because they're not really consistent. But a lot of people like Uber Eats because I feel like they make more money. There's more opportunity to make more money in the same amount of time.
I don't know. As a person who's been on both apps for a long time, I really say both of them experience freezes at different times. Like it's just a very variable and weird thing. And I would just say, just as a recommendation, just like to anybody, you should try to get your hands on as many of those apps and just have an account. Not even if you're using it. Like, because I've seen many people, they'll just have one app and they'll just be rocking just about $1,000+ a month, totally rocking just off of Instacart alone and just off of DoorDash alone. But then, you always want to have that backup plan of, oh shit, what if you mess up one day? Or, oh shit, what if just like, because this happens too, server maintenance. Servers are down. Like, they're just literally, there's no way for you to get any money. The app is shut down. Like, it's just, so I would just say you've
actually had that happen?
Many times.
Really?
Many times, yeah.
How long are those like periods?
6 hours.
Down for 6 hours?
Yeah. DoorDash completely
that is
down.
honestly insane, especially for people who drive a certain distance to a certain city to do that.
No, it ain't. Because the people that do that, I'm telling you, they got Instacart, the Asian app, the Jewish delivery app. They got Grubhub, DoorDash.
There's no fucking way. There's like Asian and Jewish delivery apps specifically.
100%.
Specifically,
100%. Yes. If you go down to LA, you will find. I saw it once. There's this guy. He had a shirt or a vest that had the same logo that was on his little moped bike thing, and then there was a bag on that bike where the logo was, and he was going into the home that was next to me with some food, and you could just kind of pick up some of the context. It was in I don't know, Japanese or Chinese, the writing that it was in the logo, but you could pick up, yeah, he's doing a delivery. So that's a thing. And then also the Jewish one, I can't call it exactly, but they have services like that where, like, not necessarily maybe it'll be an app that takes multiple places, but yeah, you'll do takeout from a restaurant that delivers themselves. Like, that restaurant delivers. That's a thing. Like, that's a thing out here.
Traditional delivery.
Just like traditional takeout, like how you would think. Yeah. But then even I think there's definitely an app for that Asian one. There's like an app, like it's like a whole different ecosystem. Because you gotta imagine, I mean,
that's honestly cool as fuck for the Asian marketplace. That's cool as fuck.
It's a very necessary thing. Them people's out there, man. I mean, you go this Chinatown, you got Koreatown, you got entire little Armenia, you got entire areas full of just races of people, man. I love driving around LA doing rideshare because it's just
I think it's Glendale. There's like a lot of Armenians there. I think it's in Glendale, right?
Yeah.
I remember I went there to eat and I had to go to a store, and they started talking to me like in Armenian. And I'm like, wait.
I don't know if that's a language.
Oh yeah, I don't language or whatever.
I think it might be. I don't know.
I think I've heard it before. I think I've heard or actually speaking.
Is Armenian a language?
Yeah, I think it is. That sounds like a.
Yeah.
Don't they speak Muslim?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
No, that's not a thing. But
right,
anyways,
let's pick it up. Go ahead. And that was the first language they greeted me with, and I'm like, wow, like for them to get to the point where they don't like in Los Angeles like not speak to you in English right away, like that's crazy. Because there's such a huge population of these like Armenians, right? Yeah, like just in one location that they speak to you like that. That's just insane to me.
Yeah, man.
They thought she was Armenian. They thought she was one of them.
I guess.
Aren't Armenians more white though?
No, but that's just how they talk to you though. Like,
so just off the jump, you just walked out and they were just like speaking to you in their language.
Yeah, and like at every location, there's always like at least a few like translators and stuff like that. Just because like,
wait, so they only speak Armenian?
Like, there's some people who are literally like that. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, yeah, there's only people that only speak Spanish, right? So it's like it's kind of the same thing. Like when you go to like a Mexican restaurant and literally it's just they only speak Spanish, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. You gotta figure out how to speak to them. You know what I'm saying.
what do you guys think that's like? Like when you come to a country and you could only speak one language. Like we were born and blessed with English.
Yes.
But what if we were born and blessed with English and we lived in a country where they didn't speak English?
Like in like Central Asia or something?
Like dude, like Central Asia. Like man.
That would be insane. Like it's probably like one in like every like 60 people would like speak English, I think.
And then if that, it's like choppy and broken and disgusting and like, not to be rude, but it's just like, it's just, you know, it's like how our Spanish is on a general level, like taco.
Nah, man,
Like, you know
we'll find a cute
taco.
We'll find a few,
burrito.
We'll find a few
Toyota.
scholars among them. You know what I'm saying?
You're just naming food.
Toyota.
That's not Spanish.
Yeah,
What was you saying, Nigel?
No, I was just saying we gonna find a couple scholars among them. You know what I'm saying? You know how there's people over here that can speak all multiple languages and shit like that. So we just gotta find the educators and the scholars, and then we'll be all right.
It's so crazy how like kind of like people who are like that, they have like they do that thing on Twitch where like they're in their backpacking and like they have like the whole Twitch.
Yeah, the IRL streams. Yeah.
And like they go to like Asia or they go to Germany or whatever, and like they speak the native language so well, is that people are shocked. Like,
I mean, bro.
Yeah, we've all seen that. The black dude who speaks Chinese and the motherfucker just starts like, and
they give them like free shit because like they go to a store.
That's how that's how it be. What? That's how it be.
No, go ahead.
Is that not an accurate representation of what you be seeing?
But they do give you like free shit and shit like that because that's how amazing it is to find people like that.
Oh no. Hey, when me and Nathan went to London, like that's
still cool as fuck to me.
When you talk to people like British people, they're like surprised. They're like, "Oh, you're an American!" Like they're all like, you know what I'm saying? They're really intrigued by your accent, just like how we are with the British people over here. Like it's the exact same thing, like that fascination that they have for you.
Just like how I was when I was a kid, and I thought that if you speak Spanish, you smell good. Like I thought that speaking Spanish was like a cologne that comes out of the mouth.
Yeah,
because it sounds clean.
I don't know if you're joking.
No, because it sounds clean, and then every time I would see
like some like fucking Fabio or something.
Yeah, pretty much almost. But like Fabio foreign. Okay, I don't. What are you talking about? What? No. Like you talking about
Fabio
the Fonz?
foreign?
Nigga, are you talking about like the Fonz, the Italian nigga?
You really thought I mentioned Fabio foreign?
That's what you said, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. Who's Fabio? I'm low key a little confused.
It's like a. It's better if I look it up.
Oh, is it like a little like?
Can I look it up so that we could put it up on the screen so that everybody who will maybe be watching could like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you say, Fabio?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like that like storybook ass nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Big ass like. Bro, all I'm saying is what the hell is this? This dude?
Yeah, like
a hunk?
Yeah, like like that was like a traditional hunk, like a David Hasselhoff ass dude.
Yo, guys, I just want to point out this is a motherfucking king right here, man.
Yeah, man. I like rolling king joints, man.
Right
them
here.
motherfuckers is huge.
That's a finger right here, man.
You can't really see it because of the distance, but that thing is tall and it is fat.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna get better at rolling them too. But nah, all I was saying is because I would see Nigel and I had this church right next to our mom's shop, and this church was a Spanish-speaking church. They would go in like oh, like you know, like dude would go, and to this day, dude be going in like he be just like, you know what I'm saying, Cristo, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, he be just getting into his bag.
Is it that dude? Is it a guy who like sits in a corner just like on a microphone screaming? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. He be getting in the front of that shit. He be getting in the front of the congregation. Like he be getting into it.
Or like
at
the actual church.
He be at the church. Like he's actually at the church. So, and he's been there for like 20 plus years. Anyway, every time I see those people, they always smell good. And I thought that they smelled good because they spoke Spanish. I just made that connection that had nothing to do with it.
That tastes good.
You said this tastes weird?
Nah, it tastes good.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tobacco in it. By the way, salute to my habibi. You know what I'm saying? He hooked me up with the new tobacco pack, $3, and it came with a pack of joints that I'm probably never gonna use because them bitches is actually bleached and they're for cigarettes, really. But you know, salute to the habibi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you gotta always know your local habibi or your local drugstore selling. You know what I'm saying? You always got those in your hood.
As they call them in the East Coast, the Okk.
The nigga, are you talking about the bodega?
Yo, what up, Okk? Yeah, nigga.
They call it habibis Okk?
They be calling the habibi Okk.
What the fuck is it Okk?
It's a fact.
He's like the
That's
dude in
the
charge
habibi.
of like the deli liquor.
How
like,
do you know that?
It's just like
Nigga,
I feel like it's urban common
Yeah,
knowledge.
you gotta tap in. Tap in.
It's urban common knowledge about
He's
that.
talking about Okk.
You've never heard any like New York people call like their
Never
liquor
in my
store
life
sing-
have I heard this from a New York person.
Yeah, I'm finna go to
In
the
any
Okks.
YouTube, nothing.
Are
Like
you-
an Okk?
Give me a ho-ho. I don't know. I guess that's what they eat out there. I guess they eat. It's like a rat that's like fried or something. I'm probably
Shut the
being
fuck
fucked up.
up.
I'm probably being
But
fucked
now
up.
that's just code to the New York people, man. We love our New York people and our East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Nah, you straight, you straight.
All right. Kanye was kicked off Twitter, or I mean Instagram, and he has not returned to said platform. And I wish you would stop showing things off of the fucking pod that I could just pull up
All
on
right.
the pod.
Just get on YouTube and just literally look up Okk. Okay.
All right, you said look up Okk,
Yeah, just type in Okk.
AHK,
No, ACK.
Okk,
No, OCK. My bad.
Okk. Cheeseburger with bacon.
The Aki way.
Sir, may I help you today?
This dude.
We get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a cheeseburger. The Aki way. Sure.
That's the
We put
Okk,
bacon
man.
on the
Bro.
grill.
That's the Okk.
Then we put the bacon on the grill.
That's the
Now
Okk.
we season up the
Bro.
bacon.
Hey, real shit though. Can you pause this real quick?
Woo! I'm getting hungry looking at this.
Top
Woo.
5 reasons I want to go to New York is to get a bacon, egg, and cheese from the Okk.
The Aki way.
Yeah. I swear
That's
to God,
fire.
that's top 5 reasons I want to go to New York.
This guy's YouTube is literally General Okk.
Yeah, all right. Y'all put me on to some
General
new shit.
Okk.
That's crazy. I didn't even know. I didn't even know this was
insane.
real. Okay.
Yes, sir, may I help you today?
We're not gonna look at that.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a cheeseburger. The Aki way.
Yeah, man. Let's see the finishing product of this baggy.
Then we put the bacon
This
on
dude
the
went
grill.
crazy, bro.
Now we season up the bacon patties. Once the bacon is ready, now we chop it up.
No bacon.
Now we crack 2 eggs. Now we put the egg on the bacon
Wait, you say you gonna get the Aki
put
burger with
salt.
no bacon?
and black
I'm gonna get a
pepper.
bacon, egg, and cheese.
Now we
The
put
Aki
the
way.
cheese on
Yes.
top of the bacon and egg. Once the burger's ready, we put it on top of the paper. Now we put ketchup on one side and chipotle on one side. Once the cheese is melted, we take and put on top
The
of
what?
the burger.
This man's accent is amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the New York
And the
accent,
result is
but then he got his own homeland accent.
OMG.
Damn.
Never. Now we
Damn.
serve it to the customer. Yes, sir, man. Help
That
me
shit
today.
look mid.
Mid?
I
It
would
look
have known
mid?
that.
Wait,
I
wait.
would've
No,
known
but
that.
that's not even the
Can we
best
get in
one,
here?
to be honest. That's not the best one I've seen.
That shit
And I've seen a
look-
good amount of bacon, egg, and cheese.
Well,
Like
it looked good. I mean, regardless, it looked pretty damn good.
each his own.
It's a good reason to go to New York for sure. But Kanye has gotten off of Instagram, y'all. He's making a stand. I believe I'm seeing through the lines. You know what I'm saying? This man has been on this platform. These people want to keep playing with him. They think that he is smaller than them, and I think Ye is going to be out to prove the opposite.
How do you guys feel about him or Donda not or I think it's Donda too? It is that they didn't make the cut for Billboard because the whole like STEM player stuff, but then he gets excited because he's like they can't judge us finally.
I think it's in line with the same thing. We taking our ideas, our posts, everything off of these. Let's just say these platforms that do not have our best interests at heart. We taking it off. It's a revolution. Jay Prince already done called it. He said, "I won't even play the whole video because you know he be speaking in his very meticulous. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah." Check this out. But basically he said Kanye, Drake, Nicki, make your own award show. It will get more, not even your own award show. He said, make your own show, stream it while the Grammys is going on. But not the Ock, but academics, you know what I'm saying? Salutes to academics, you know what I'm saying? Old time chat nigga right here. But
So this entire time it's been ACK, not AK?
Yeah, nigga.
you can say AK too. A lot of people be saying AK.
Okay.
A lot of people be saying that.
I thought it was big act. You know what I'm saying? Act.
I thought it was AK this entire time.
It is what it is. But yeah, he suggested that no. Instead of doing a show, why don't you guys put on an award show? Maybe something that, and then this is where I paraphrase, something that more so represents the people.
How would that work?
Well, how do we have social media? How do we have all these different tools, but we can't come together to just as the people, okay, we can't just like vote on some shit. Like we could put together, okay, maybe to vote on this voting award show, you would have to go through like a 2-factor authentication. You would have to, I don't know, you would have to verify your identity, and then you would vote on whatever you want.
So it's the vote by the people?
Exactly. That's how I would suggest it. Because why is the Grammys even? Because, well, then the people could just rally together and put up some bullshit. That's
that would
right.
be cool because that way Macklemore's album would have never beat Drake, Kanye, and Kendrick.
That's a fact.
Would Macklemore's album even be on that list?
Probably. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I feel like you have to qualify people because, or like certain albums like that because everybody has a different taste. So
okay.
Just because I don't like you.
But then my question to that is, how would you figure that out? Like, how do you figure out the pool of nominees, right? Like, how do you figure out the people that are going to be nominated for these awards?
I feel like you could just get like a filter system where like everybody is, or like your followers, I guess, could submit, and you just get like the top like 10 submitted.
Exactly.
Requested.
And then you don't release who won, and those top 10 submitted are the nominees. And then we found out, because you know that's what the Billboard Award is, right? The Billboard Awards is just you were the top earner or top streamer or top radio person of etc. And so now that's what you get. You get the award for that. That's why Drake cleans house at those, because Drake, Taylor Swift, these larger artists, they rule. But see, when you deal with straight the numbers, as in like sales, you kind of miss the people. You miss what the people was really messing with. And when you get it with the people, you can have categories like best rap album. You could have best drill album. You could have best, you know what I'm saying, West Coast album. You could have best, new, each area could get their thing.
That would be cool.
But wouldn't they just be like, why can't we just revision that into the BET Awards?
That's true. The BET Awards could just swallow it up and just do it better. If the BET Awards switch to this, that'd be a win.
Is the BET Awards like specifically for black people though?
It is kind of for black people, but like, is a lot of the art that we ingest taking from black art?
Would Mac Miller's album make it on there?
Would Jack Harlow make it on there? Is a better question.
Yeah.
I just say Mac Miller because I like him.
Mac Miller did it. I don't think Mac Miller got any love from them. I don't think so.
You see, I feel like that you can't like integrate that into BET because certain stuff like that.
Exactly. So then you would have to have it as
because it's black entertainment. It's like entertainment by black people, right? Anyone could watch it though, and also they could still apply the same things you guys were saying, like the whole like.
So if Mac Miller would have win Best Album of the Year on BET.
Yeah,
would that be a problem?
If his fan base is big enough, like, you know what I'm saying, if we're going by the fan bases and like how much you can have them rally for you,
yes,
then he can for sure win, right? If you think about it.
And if he wins, then that just means that next year, by whatever metric, those fans gonna have to come back, and we're gonna have to make sure our artist is up there.
Right, you got to go hard for your new artist.
But see, that's if BET did adopt that. But then one big actual hole in this is, what if the fans kind of just vote in? Because if you could just vote anything, what if they just vote in some bullshit, like literally, and then we're just giving an award to like Ice JJ Fish? That's not cool. So that's the only thing. And then you can't say he's not making music, but you see what they did there. They like maybe some trolls get into it or something like that. That's the only place where I see something like this could be kind of like
a troll just rallies up enough people.
And they have a rally place called 4chan. They figure out that there are things where you can sign up for free and enter what you want, and they raid your shit. Yeah. That's what they do. Like, it's literally what they do. Guys, look up Internet Historian, who actually just put out a dope ass video. All of his content is fucking hilarious.
Salute
but
the Internet Historian for sure.
Yeah, big salute. But I don't know how they would solve this, but Kanye is off of Instagram. Kanye has been taken down from his performance at the Grammys, even though, I mean, I don't know, best gospel album is likely going to go to him. I don't know about best rap album, but I don't know if he even goes to the Grammys. I don't know, man. I think the Grammys are today, isn't it? When is the Grammys?
So. I think it's like at 6 or something.
Is it?
Is it today?
Wow.
Oh, is it like, oh yeah, they correspond with the Oscars? Like the Oscars is 1 week and the Grammys is the next week?
Yeah, it's like award season, as they call it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
I don't know, man. We'll wait and see. But what if I was Kanye? Yeah, no, award season, man. Yeah. But if I was Kanye, I would honestly, man, I don't know, because that's the other thing Academic said, and I agree. It's a lot of infighting in hip hop. My motherfuckers just got ego. Can't sit and host something and just let it be about the thing. You got to get your own little twist into it. Or maybe that's like a cynical view, but yeah.
Nah, I could definitely see clash of egos for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kanye talking about his artistic creativity, and then like you got another powerhouse Nicki, another powerhouse like Drake. It's just all those three heads coming together. I don't know. But if they did make something cohesive happen, then that'll be great for the culture.
Yeah, there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, though, like you say. It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. You know, that's why the title thing, while it looked grand, remember that title? Remember it was Madonna, Daft Punk, Yay, Beyonce. You know, it was like that whole Final Stand shit.
Tame
remember
Impala,
that?
I think, was in there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What?
You don't remember like the title lineup of the partners? It was Rihanna. You got Kanye. I don't know if Kanye showed up, but Kanye.
He did.
Daft Punk. The whole lineup of people that were partnering with Tidal and saying that they're gonna invest into it.
And they all stood there in a final. Yeah, man. Let me pull this up for you. They all stood together in like a final stand line to say, "Yeah, music industry." Like,
how much do you think Jay dropped on that?
That whole vision to come together? I don't know. A lot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, Tidal event. No. Tidal signing event. Here it is. Because what it was an event to basically say, okay, we're signing to Tidal, and then they did like this ceremonious, like every one of these artists that you see, and if you're not looking at the screen, we've got, what is that? Usher, Rihanna, Nicki, Daft Punk, Madonna, Ye at the very far right, and they all come up to the and Jay-Z, I'm sure, is to the right of Ye, but they all come up to the stage. They all sign like a ceremonious, okay, we're signing to Tidal, and it was supposed to be like a middle finger to the music industry. This is the new wave. This is how artists are gonna get paid. And then you have a few years down the line, Jay-Z sells a portion of Tidal to Sprint. You have, and then it kind of just dies down, the whole movement of it.
I feel like it would. I understand Jay-Z's like kind of motive, but I feel like there's, for other artists, there's just too much money left on the table they're not taking by not like releasing to Spotify, Apple Music, like YouTube Music, shit like that. There's too much money left on the table. That's why it didn't work.
Maybe.
And then Apple and Spotify started giving people exclusive deals after this happened. So, like, you started seeing exclusive deals even past music, from podcasts to exclusive deals with Drake, exclusive deals with Kanye, exclusive deals with all these people. So, they just started to get into their bag a little bit, and it might have shied Jay-Z from the whole venture of Tidal.
Well, the big dogs got involved, and the big dogs started barking, and the big dogs got more bank. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. And he said, tell me about this shirt. Yeah, man, it's a dashiki. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a dashiki from We on African Market. We, YONE, African Market. But, yeah, okay. So Ye's off Instagram. Y'all don't have any more thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying? He seems like I feel like he's done.
I feel like I got overwhelmed by Kanye because he was so gone for like a lot of years, like off of social media. Then he came back and started just posting too much. I'm like, I feel like I've seen enough.
But But honestly though, if you really think about it, with Kanye on social media, he does this every like 3 to 5 years. He'll just pop back on Instagram or Twitter and just pop off with so many tweets.
I do remember that,
you know
though.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He does that all the time.
He does it all the time. Like back in 2016.
I think last time I remember was like Yeezus. I think it was.
No, it was back in 2016.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, you're right.
When he was coming at Wiz Khalifa and shit about.
There was that time.
Like,
Then there
Life
was
of Pablo.
Then there was the presidency thing. Then there was before that with the Jesus is King thing. He does this every single time. He literally does that.
It's just a
every single
marketing
time.
team, or it's just timing.
Well, that's the thing. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of marketing, and Kanye knows how to entrench everybody into Kanye world, and then it's a little bit of he really does have something to say at these times, but you know, a lot of the time, you know, the through line through all of Kanye's actions that you will see is that he is a pretty selfish motherfucker. I mean, he does things for how he wants them to be done. He does things for him. He does things to further his cause, his mission, his movement.
Right, his name, his narrative. He like, cause that's the whole thing.
Even with
like
Ski.
the last rant, he was just saying like, I'm just trying to build my own narrative.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to have the media misconstrue what I'm doing and how I'm moving and stuff like that. So I'm trying to tell the people this is how I'm moving on Instagram. And this is why I'm posting a lot. That's what he was saying on his rants. So I think that's what it all is. It's like he's just trying to be like, this is who Kanye West is. Like, this is not from a blog or anything like that.
I think he was just like really like fed up with like misportraying his image.
Yes, and the big issue with that is that usually, okay, so it's just some bullshit. It's just some like fashion stuff. Oh, I can give you some more fashion. Oh, it's just some bullshit, man. Y'all say he's done with music. You say he's not done making. He's done making classics. Oh, I'll give you another classic. But now you start messing with his wife,
his family,
and his family. So you can't make another family. You can't just make another narrative like, oh, here's this. Nope. You can't just switch out. You see, artists, the big artists especially, they are quite indicative of this. Yeah, these people are as transformative as their art. Like, you see how Kanye go through eras? Like, all these artists, they go through eras themselves, right? Like, especially the bigger ones. But the point of that is a lot of you wants to change radically the things in your life, but then you get to a point in life where some of those things become static, like your kids. They can't just uproot and change everything. They're them. And they're also growing in this world, the world. I mean, so that's why, like Nigel's saying, with Kanye, you know, he's saying, I won't let my kids be up on Instagram and Disney taking advantage of them and they're taking advantage of my narrative. It's like with the kids thing, that's kind of a free and open range. It's like you created them, but they're not like any other creation you've ever made before, Mr. Creator. That's the funny part. It's like, huh. Yeah. It's fucked up. But maybe there's like a solution. Maybe my guy Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? New Elon Musk social media. Would y'all be down for that?
I'd try it out. I want to see if
You try it out?
I want to see if it catches on.
You see if it hit?
Yeah.
How do you think Elon Musk would put it together? Do you think it would look dope or do you think it would look shitty upon first iteration?
I feel like he would do some shit where like, here's the platform, you design it. The most voted gets whatever the fuck. Gets this platform or this format.
So you think he's gonna keep it like in the poll situation where he just lets the people kind of format it?
I think so, because then that way nobody could get mad at him for making it a certain way, because he's like, you fucking built it. Like, don't give me shit for it.
I think that would be poor engineering. And I think he's like an engineer at heart. So engineers make things that work. Period. If it doesn't work, there's no need to make it. That's how they think. They think in, if it does not work, if it does not produce, then it don't even do it. So I don't think he would make something that would be like open to interpretation, I think it would be like a product that would have a definitive subject, goal, aim. Like Tesla. Like Tesla is not just something that is like the only part of Tesla that is like something where the people make up how it is the AI system that learns as people use its auto driving mechanism. That's the only part of that that's similar to what you're talking about. Nothing else is like that. PayPal, another thing that Elon Musk made, sends money. It's like, you know, I mean, I just don't see that as I don't know.
Do you
Nope.
Speaking of the whole PayPal Elon situation, have you guys heard of the conspiracy that I don't know if it's a conspiracy, whatever. That while working at PayPal, that Elon had the idea of Bitcoin, and then that nobody took him serious, and he like nobody wanted to get on this bandwagon, so he created Bitcoin, and now he's like this like secret like person who owns a lot of Bitcoin, and people will say he's a creator of Bitcoin, so obviously he has the advantage over a lot of people.
I've heard some other things about the creator of Bitcoin. It could be some other people.
Can we hear it? I'm actually interested in that.
I mean, I guess it's kind of uninteresting, honestly, because it's like all about. It's a Jake Tran video. If you just want to look it up, Jake Tran pretty much he greatly surmises all the best likely hosts for who could be Satoshi Nakamoto, the person who created Bitcoin. It is interesting, but I don't think I could give it an interesting layout. Basically, though, there's like this meeting on a beach that happened, and a bunch of people were there. Elon Musk was there, and he's one person. I believe he was there. Oh, I see already. I don't want to miss. There's a lot of names, a lot of white people. Anyway, Elon Musk social media shit though. He goes to Twitter. He says, do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle that free speech is essential to a functioning democracy? He places a poll. 29% say no. 29% say yes. 70.4% say no. 2 million votes. That's not indicative of all of America. It's just his following and just the ones that saw it. But I mean, a lot of, this definitely gets that little conspiracy mind going of, is he going to start his own thing?
But I feel like Elon just loves to talk.
Yeah, he do. He do love to talk. That's a fact.
He loves Twitter, man.
Yeah.
But he uses it a lot. He loves the memes of it. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just trying to gauge what the people are saying. But he's gauging what the people are saying, but he's also trying to like freak you out like, I'm Elon Musk. I'm the richest man in America, and I could possibly even buy Twitter if need be. Like, I can get into that. Like, I'm just trying to gauge of what you guys think of the,
Is that how that works? Can you just buy Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm sure he can make a deal
like that, yeah.
With the money he has. Yeah.
He's like the richest person in the world. He can do what he wants.
Well, he can do what he wants to. Well, yeah. He could definitely pitch an idea, a contract, not a contract, but a deal in order to buy Twitter.
But see, then if it was a deal, wouldn't it then have to be sold? I don't know how this works. I'm literally asking, because then how does that work with Twitter then being a publicly shared company?
I think they probably just cut him a piece of the shares.
Like a major piece of shares. So
exactly.
Basically it's just like a major stock acquisition.
Yeah.
Like you just buy up a shit ton of shares in the company.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, so he could do that, or he can make his own.
Or yeah.
Because like you say, he does love Twitter. I mean, why try to go make your own thing? Usually that's pretty cringy and weird, and it doesn't work because it's hard to make a social media platform. It's actually it's really difficult. So that is true. He could just buy up a majority of the shares that are open right now and just, I don't know how many our shares are. I wonder if that's a thing you can search up. Hold on. Let me see if you can search up how many shares of Twitter are left.
I don't think that's a thing.
What would you guys put it at though? Like in a percent? How much percent
is okay
of Twitter is available?
I would say like 40 to 60%.
Yes.
40 to 60%.
Yeah, about 70%.
I don't know.
If that's a number you can even gauge or a percentage.
Or it's probably not even Twitter has their own thing, but like a company that owns Twitter has their own like stock. Like BlackRock or something owns them or some shit like that.
But Twitter does have its own stock though.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So is Twitter like its own company, or do they have like a running company behind them?
No, Twitter's its own. As far as I can tell, yeah, it's its own company.
That's actually a good question.
How much, I'm looking on DuckDuckGo, of Twitter is
Yeah, you're right. Twitter.
available? How much Twitter stock is available? There we go. Twitter short interest. I don't know what any of this means. I'm getting a bunch of stock websites. I don't know. I'm not. It's not even. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, what if Twitter did allow more free speech? And then they just said, okay, anything that is directly violence or hate speech or you know, you're trying to threaten or doxing or, you know, like, you know, just the general flat out racism and bigotry, any of that, you know, any of that hardcore, just, we don't like this. Like, society doesn't like this. I mean, the racism, unfortunately, that one actually probably has to stay. Because if you really look at it, it's not hate. Hate speech, whatever that is not a thing that is not protected by the First Amendment. It's not. What is not protected by the First Amendment is yelling fire in a crowded, you know, in a theater. Or explosion or bomb or whatever. That would be not protected. Because then you're calling to action people with your speech. Hate speech is which is just speech, which is why I put it in air quotes, is just speech. So just like porn is on Twitter, maybe then you would have your filters. You don't have to see it, but you know it's still there. Get Alex Jones back on Twitter. Get you know what I'm saying? Yeah, first of all, Alex Jones, dog.
I don't know who Alex Jones is.
Alex Jones is the dude who has said, among many things, but he first predicted that Jeffrey Epstein was doing what he was doing way back in early 2000s. He said many other things. He exposed Bohemian Grove. You would love Alex Jones.
Is he the white guy that's been on Joe Rogan before?
Yes. He's that big that motherfucker.
Voice?
Yes, that motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like I've seen him before.
Yes. You definitely have. He's also said he also said erroneously that Sandy Hook was fake. Sandy Hook Elementary being the shooting school of the elementary kids.
I remember
that was real.
That, yeah.
He's put his foot in his mouth. Yeah. But get Alex Jones back on the shit, man. Come on, dog. Get Donald Trump back on the shit. Get Donald Trump back on the shit. I don't have a MAGA hat on, but get Donald Trump back on Twitter. It is bullshit that we have these social media companies, including YouTube, just taking this man down. Imagine a former president not able to speak. What kind of sense that make? I'm just saying, man.
I feel like they probably just took him off there. He was too problematic for the company.
They say that he caused an insurrection at the Capitol. We also have footage of police officers letting these insurrectionists into the said Capitol. I don't know.
I completely forgot that happened, but that is actually insane.
And you forgot that happened because it actually wasn't that major of an event because the bloody Capitol was already fucking evacuated. They already took all the important politicians, all the people out of it. None of them died. None of them got hurt. None of them got touched.
Why was AOC and her hiding in her closet when they were storming her?
Bitch, I don't know if she was in her fucking closet, but I know this. Where that video at? What a video out of AOC in her closet because I don't want to speak.
I think you can look it up.
Is that real? Because I didn't hear about that.
I don't think it's a video of her actually being there, but it's I think like an interview right after it happened, like because they couldn't find her and all this other stuff. I think.
Was AOC at the Capitol on Jen's? Fact check. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez did not claim that she was in the Capitol during siege, nor that rioters entered her office. I continue. Yo, fuck the bullshit. They want to make that shit some big news, big deal, whatever. Nobody got touched. Nothing even happened. And they already got evidence of these people letting people in when they already shouldn't have been there. That wasn't on no Trump, nothing. When it was the black people out right there, you know what they did? They shot gas canisters at them niggas. You know what they did when the motherfucker was standing there with a goddamn bull mask? They let that nigga in. So I don't want to hear the bullshit, man. Let Donald Trump get back up on the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Let Trump get back up on YouTube on all this shit. It's bullshit. How y'all gonna have a man that just got, hey, he let out Kodak Black, man. Come on, dog. Y'all enjoying yak and y'all don't want to have Trump on YouTube? That's some bullshit.
Was it a setup to like get rid of Trump in a way? Or like
Was
make
what a
him look
setup?
bad? The whole like state capital.
Trump made himself look bad. Trump made himself look bad, but that's what speech do. See, that's what freedom of speech does. You're free to look like an asshole, but that's freedom. It's fine. That's okay. And I propose he did not hurt anybody. He may have hurt your feelings. But again, that's what speech do. It do that. It does that. Speech does that.
Is he able to run for president again?
I think so, yeah. I think that's what his
I feel
plan
like he's
is.
gonna win, to be honest.
I thought he won last time. That was the other thing. It was the general consensus of people around me. Yeah, Trump got this shit. Yeah, Trump got this shit. Yeah, Trump got this shit. So I don't know.
Cause he was around Trumpers, nigga.
Trumpers? Nigga, I'm in California.
Yeah,
What?
there's a lot of
There's
bro,
different.
and
The state doesn't matter.
especially where we live, nigga. The amount of Trump supporters, bro. Our neighbor before our neighbor right now was a Trump supporter. The fuck, like, yeah, we are around a lot of Trump supporters. So of course, you're going to hear the rhetoric: Trump won, Trump won, Trump won. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have another side, or you gotta hear another side. Like, yeah, even on the news they were saying Biden is. Like, I don't even know where this.
But it comes up every time, though. Don't let it be. It's not a Trump specific thing. Every single presidency, there is this rift in we don't trust that. That's not my president. This comes up every single time.
Yeah, no, of course. But like, I feel like it's just kind of people kind of making up their own decision or hearing he say, he say, she say. You know what I'm saying? Ear to ear type stuff, and then like they don't really get the real because they're not actually watching the news and seeing the actual election itself go by. Because literally, if you watch the election, like when Trump won, in 2016, niggas was shocked, like, oh my god, like what the fuck, Trump won?
Yeah.
But bro, if you looked at the screen, the niggas was voting for Trump heavy in 2016. Like no one wanted Hillary to be the president. Like it was just like I don't even know why people were shocked. It was crazy. Like I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people found it shocking because I feel like they just really wanted a woman as president.
And also, it's what happens every
but-
time. We do this strange thing in this country where we split the entire country by 50-50 on two polls and then say, here's the best representative on this side, here's the best representative on that side. And it's literally just a popularity contest, and people are putting their foot in their mouths and talking shit about the people that they even make vice president. Vice President Kamala Harris was literally talking about, you're a rapist and you're racist. And you've got all these issues with your political past. But first and foremost, motherfucker, answer the fact of this woman who's talking. She wanted him to answer to it. Now she over here vice president. Like what? Like I mean, like that's what I'm talking about. Like
it's a political party.
And then,
America,
but again,
that's how it goes. Like you like you were saying, it goes 50-50, and
50-50.
and then you figure out the one person that's going to be the president. But like. Before that, it's the Democratic like nominees where you got to figure out which person you want as that one representative for the Democratic Party. So yeah, they got into their what is it called, debates? They did a debate, and Kamala Harris fired on Joe Biden. But
and what else is a part of that process that you named, Nigel, was we need to have the nominees. Well, we need to have our how do you say the pool, and then we pick nominees from that pool. But the people wanted Bernie. You go around, that was another thing. The people wanted Bernie everywhere. The people wanted Bernie, but they didn't pick that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
and not the people. You saw You saw Twitter got riled up for Bernie, but it wasn't really the people.
Okay.
What you saw on the news was fuck,
Twitter.
Fuck Bernie. We fuck with Joe Biden. They were riding with Joe Biden.
You're not wrong. The boomers were riding with Joe Biden.
Yeah, like us.
Twitter was riding with Bernie.
With Bernie Sanders or Andrew Yang. It was kind of like a little mix. It was kind of like a split.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's just, what I'm saying is it's the 50-50 split, and then it's a pick that's made. I mean, okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. I maybe didn't see all the people that supported Joe Biden to be the nominee, but, man, then, I mean, first of all, the rapist issue. Then the Hunter Biden issue that they just came out recently and have said that, yes, there were communications with Hunter Biden and some associate somewhere. I believe it's either Russia or China. Some Chinese agent in one of the Russian or Chinese agent in one of the two main superpowers that are against us. There were communications and there was some sort of payoff made to the big guy known as Joe Biden. There are political cats that can document all of this for you, but this has all come out as proven. And at the time of the election, when this came out, Joe Biden's campaign said, no, that is Russian misinformation that either the Russians are putting out in collusion with Trump or that the Russians are putting out solely. And no, it is facts.
What was the payoff for?
I don't know. Again,
that's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing, and I don't know. I just don't know. And you guys got to look into it. But effectively, we know that there have been communications with Russia or China when that's what the Biden administration was saying: Russian collusion, Russian collusion, Russian collusion. It was Biden and Hillary, and all these other Dems.
Oh, and Hillary's emails too, yeah.
And Hillary's emails too, nigga. So what I'm saying is, it's just like they had that email leak. And I don't know what came out of Hillary's email leak, but
it was like at her fall, like U.S. troops were like killed like overseas or something like that.
She had made as she was the Secretary of Defense, and I believe there were some decisions made that got some people killed. The point is, I'm trying to make to you, they take the 50-50 split that we have in the country, and then they make a pick on top of it. It's a fact. And then Twitter, which you would think would be for the people, and this, if you watch any Joe Rogan, this is what you get. You'll have heard this spiel 1,000 times. But Eric Weinstein and his wife, they tried to start a political party that would say, okay, well, let's do purple. Let's just take a high representative that's young, fresh, well-minded, but well represents their side, and let's take another young, fresh person on the other side. Let's have them run. Forget the status quo. Forget the industry. Forget Democrat and Republican. How about a new party that represents the people? Like literally, like what we want, as opposed to what is the bottom line, the dollar. And to wrap this up, that is what, if you follow everything, that's where it all goes. It's the mighty dollar. It is that mighty dollar that drives all of the quote unquote just corruption, the modern world that seems to have issues that don't fit in it, that don't fit the modernness of the world. Like we have all the technology, but we can't solve X, like whatever it is, it's the money. So anyway, there's my political spiel. We got Gleesh in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you ride with what's his name? Andrew Yang?
Andrew Yang.
Why did you ride with him so hard?
Because of the same reason that everybody in this country got excited when $1,200 and then $1,400 got inserted into your fucking account. We could have had that every month.
I don't think you can compare Andrew Yang's monthly to like a pandemic happening. Mm-hmm. Because like people literally relied on that because the entire world was on lockdown.
Yeah. And what would the entire world rely on if you got $1,000 a month every month?
But like you just said, though, your political take is that it goes back down to the dollar. They're not. Who's going to allow him to pass that?
Now, that's a separate issue. Who's going to allow him to pass that? Maybe it was dreamful. Maybe it was a pipe dream. Maybe it was hopeful thinking to have somebody who said, we're going to give you money so that you can actually live and not have to worry about having to have a job, as opposed to, hey, you can have what you need basically, and you could just make the decision on what you want to do with your life.
No cap. That's like trying to say, let's make America great again. It's just a spiel.
So was Andrew Yang's whole thing like, I'm going to give you enough money to live, but if you want to go the extra mile, that's on you?
If you want to go the extra mile, that's on you. And if you take $12,000 from every 18-year-old in your house, and if you have at least two, if you have a mother and a father, just 2 people, that's $36,000 from the government every single year. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Wait, no, excuse me. That's 12 times 2. That's $24,000 from the government every single year, because it's $1,000 a month times 12 times 2. That's 24. So $24,000 a year. You guys can what? Well, how much is your rent? Like max, if you're in a low income area.
Is it like, let's say $1,200? Is it $1,200 for the people in Mississippi, the people in Sacramento?
No, it's $1,000 for every 18-year-old person in America.
Okay.
Every person above the age of 18.
Doesn't matter age, 60 or like 19.
Yeah, and then there are exceptions that get you knocked out. Like there are certain crimes that you will commit, and like just certain things that if you commit them, then you are off of this list. Excuse me, but yeah. And I believe one of them was being a felon. But
how much money is that? How many people are in America that live over the age of 18? Like, the people are adding on to that like every single like year, every single day. It's just someone's turning 18.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's also, do you know how much it costs to...
No, but like, can you look that up? Like, how many? Let's do the math on that. So, like,
The
how
math on
many
what?
people are 18 over the age of 18 in America? Times that by 1,000 every single month. And do that for a year. Like, that's insane. That's a lot of money.
Over
Hey,
18
man.
years old, it's 209,128,094.
So times that by 1,000 every month.
Calc. No, so you would do that number times 12,000. So this big old number times 12 bands. My bad. So you'd have, what is that? 2,509.
2,500,000,000.
2.5 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Is that
9,
2
10,
trillion? 500 million?
2.5 times 10 to the 11th power. I don't know what that
That's
is.
$2.5 trillion every single year.
So?
We have that kind of budget to drop on people who are over 18 every single year. $2.5 trillion.
We have that budget for bombs in Yemen.
True.
The military.
The Saudis are bombing people in Yemen right now with our artillery.
Can you look up the
Right now.
Can you look up the U.S.
Money
military
burning.
budget?
Yeah.
Can you look up the U.S. military
Right now.
budget? I know it's a lot, but can you look up the U.S. military budget?
It's a lot.
Because if it's in the trillions, I totally understand it.
U.S. military budget as of 2019 has been described as $617 billion for the base budget, and another $69 billion for war funding.
The entire war budget wouldn't even
Would
cover
be
the U.S.
$686.1 billion. It has also been described as.
The entire military budget doesn't matter.
But 686. So let's call that 6. Even if you doubled it, it'd be about 6, 12, 18, 24. It'd be about 4 times more to give $1,000 a month to every person in America. It'd be 4 times as much as our military budget. But how much would that increase our economy, though? Like, how many more people would not be destitute?
Would we not have a military anymore?
We would still have a military.
Where does the 2.7 trillion come from?
I'm glad you asked. We make a new tax on every single online purchase. So you know how you're online all the time, like everybody is? Every online purchase, like they do in China and a whole bunch of other countries in Europe, yeah, we just put a VAT tax. So 1% of whatever you buy, anything you buy, goes to this. And then your taxes. So whatever's after, maybe we dedicate some arbitrary percent. Let's say, I couldn't even make some percent, but you dedicate some percent of the taxes that you would pay to the fund that pays everybody over 18 $1,000. But first of all, VAT tax. That's the main thing.
I still don't think that would cover
1%,
trillion.
but 1% of every transaction made by a card. Well, you don't have that number. But if we take of 1% of every transaction, and you're not saying 18 and older, you're saying every transaction you make with a card, Every V-Buck, every car, clothes, every credit purchase, everything.
That would turn off a lot of people and just go to the store.
When they have $1,000 in their pocket?
That's what I'm saying. How much is the tax?
1%
Of the
on
sale
every
price?
transaction. So if the sales, so if the tax on everything in
It's $100,
California
you
today
pay
is
$1.
8%, no, but if the tax on everything in California, sales tax is 8%, it will be now 9% whenever you're online. So anytime you go to Amazon, anytime you buy it, man, that's a lot of money. Let's just put it that way. I mean, it's an amount of money that we literally could not even quantify, but 1% out of every transaction online? And do you know how much erroneous and crazy spending there is? Bruh. That's, man. Okay. Let's even just put this. Projected earnings of a VAT tax. Let's see if we have anything. Projected earnings of U.S. VAT tax. We propose a value-added tax to contribute to the U.S. fiscal solution, a 5% broad-based VAT, so 5%, not 1, 5%, paired with subsidies to offset the regressive impacts could raise about 1% of GDP. Wait. No. This is not. This is wait. This is not. This is not the universal basic income. This is not Andrew Yang's plan. Hold on. That's not. So it's not. Forget the 5%. Let me see. What a 10% does
I feel
Andrew
like his
Yang's
plan
here
would
it
work
is.
good for the Swiss or something, or Greenland, but not in the U.S.
Well, a 1% VAT tax. How much? Is that a okay? So Andrew Yang says a 10% VAT tax could fund a cash transfer this large, 10%. So everything that you buy would be 10% more.
I would not want to buy
online.
That. So out of $100 or $10, you're gonna pay tax to Andrew Yang. You're doing that?
No.
Nigga, you're paying tax to the military.
You're already paying tax to the military. That's bombing people in Yemen right now.
That's what I'm saying. You asked if we ain't.
But you don't care about that.
Military.
I don't.
But you said if we're not gonna have
See,
any.
that's
you
bad.
asked if we're not gonna have any military, bro. But we're gonna still have a military.
I'm gonna just pause you. You saying that you don't care about
just
massive
kidding.
people getting genocided and killed? That's bad, and I'm gonna highlight that.
I'm just
Go
kidding.
ahead.
I'm literally just paying attention.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you as your friend. That's bad. That's not. You shouldn't.
Bro,
that's not good.
I know about that. Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do about it?
Well, you could not think it's good. Number one, and number two, you would want to see change
as a decent human being. Obviously,
yeah, that is. It's not so obvious when you say, "Well, I don't care."
Well,
but you know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just too high for myself. I don't know.
There's just a lot of reasons.
What was you
behind it, which
saying?
is just like, what can I do? I'm not a super.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
could
Iron
want
Man.
the U.S. to change where our taxes go, and you could want us to get $1,000 a month instead of bombing people in Yemen.
What are you doing?
That is a
what I just said was an answer to your question.
But
we are as in one individual. What difference are you?
Call for the VAT tax so that we can stop our taxes being diverted into military uses, so that we can get money into the domestic plight that is people in the Bronx sleeping on mats as if this is freaking Africa. People in Appalachia being absolutely cracked out of their minds on meth. People in San Bernardino being absolutely cracked out of their minds on meth. And how about conflating issues? Let's also legalize drugs so that the people that want to go get these drugs could have at least enough money and have enough resources to go get it in a clean way instead of having fentanyl kill people.
If it's done already. I mean, if the plan's there already, why isn't it done?
Oh, corruption. Greed. Also cartels.
My exact point.
Cartels.
You can't do anything.
Yes, you can. You could
No,
rise up. You can stand up.
You contradicted yourself because you said, you can't do it because it's corrupt.
See, what you're saying is you can't do
No.
anything, but you could also use your voice to at least speak up about it, have more people informed about it, spread your word, so now more people know what you got.
Why isn't it done already?
But Gleesh, tell us why.
Why aren't you doing it?
No, but Gleesh, tell us why the voice. Tell us why the voice is doing nothing. Tell us why what he said is doing nothing. Like,
because that's such
raising
a huge difference of where you want that amount of money where to be moved to as a group of individuals. You're not doing anything.
Okay, so what is doing something in your mind?
Doing something for your state, doing something for your city, doing something for doing for a percentage that's actually going to feel it.
Okay, well then we could propose a local VAT tax so
Changing
that
laws,
our
stuff
local
like that.
area could get the universal basic income, because that's a thing.
Look,
it doesn't have to necessarily come from
the income thing. If Los Angeles were to do that, I'm 100% behind that because
That's what
that's
I'm saying.
possible.
Yeah.
changing trillions of dollars of where this money goes as a country is not.
Hey, Gleesh, you know over
not gonna
10
work.
years that'll be the same trillions of dollars, right? Like in Los Angeles, because the money flowing through there will have amounted to trillions of dollars, so it's the same thing. So it's effectively the same thing at scale too. It's just like if you extrapolate it over time in Los Angeles, the same money will be there. If you extrapolate it over land right now, the same money's there. You get what I'm saying?
It's not gonna do anything.
Well, it's not going to do anything for people who live in New York and in different places and just destitute places around this country. Detroit. Yeah, those people are not going to touch it and feel it, and that's why it would have been great to have had a president in office who would have represented this and got this for us. So that's what we can do. We can champion the guy who says, I'm going to do this. That's what we can do.
Where's Andrew Yang now?
He's not.
He tried to run for mayor of New York.
Why? But
Yo,
He
but
lost.
nah,
You win
but
some, you lose some, nigga.
Come
What?
on, nigga. Yeah,
He
for real.
lost and he lost.
So what? You just gotta win everything now? Like you gotta be perfect?
Because if what your guys are saying, why didn't it work?
Nah, you got this hopeless mindset of like, oh, if it doesn't work now, it doesn't work. But like, you got to keep on trying. That's the whole.
No, and I'm 100% behind that. But
keep on
I need to see it.
Now I think
you're
you're contradicting yourself because number one, Andrew Yang, if you look into his story, he supplies universal basic income for a single family out of his own pocket. Number one. Number two, there are countries around the world that also do universal basic income. You can look that up. And then number three, dog. I mean, he was also proposing a social medical, like basically like something closer to Canada. Not exactly Medicare for all, but something closer. I can't really
get like qualify or something like that.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is like he had all these good things going for him, but the powers that be.
Right. The overarching thing that's the problem is that it's the money, the bottom line. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So yeah, man. That's what's fighting it. But you gotta still voice your opinions out to have more people informed.
But
right?
why did he fail? There's too much money where he's trying to move trillions of dollars from this place to this place.
Yeah, so maybe what to just add a solution to what you're saying is maybe Andrew Yang should have tried to go for like a governorship or like something like that first on a smaller scale, and he could have proven what he was saying. And actually,
now behind that, I 1,000% agree because he's proving you wrong at this scale, at this scale, at this scale. Why wouldn't it work on this scale if I've done it in every single place?
But then sometimes you got to get mad at the people for looking at a damn good idea like, nigga, I'm going to give you free money and y'all going to just complain about this shit. And I'm really just disgusted and my whole day is ruined. Anyway, in other news, Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, and it's actually gotten the entire world shaking seismically. Everybody's got a take here.
Did you guys talk about this on the last podcast?
Slap. No. It didn't happen yet. It didn't happen yet. Did we?
No, we didn't.
No, I don't think so.
And his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
He laughed for like a good 3 seconds. It's like a good 3 seconds. It's so long. It's so long.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was
and a lot of
I
people.
love the pause he took because he just knows he could have just killed him.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Could have pig-tied him and just roasted him like that.
But he didn't.
Salute to Chris Rock.
Okay.
Honestly.
Let me see the whole clip. I never watched this whole clip. Hold on.
Me neither until I put in the doc.
To give an Oscar out for best documentary. Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they make you, when you watch one, you feel smart. like you watch the, like, you know.
Yeah,
like
this
you read
tells
a
me
book
this
or
was
something.
it was real, right?
But all you
Like
really
right
did
after
was
this
get
reaction
high
you
and
have,
watch Netflix.
there's no way he's awkward.
So
Like,
here
he's
we
out
go.
of composure. He's like,
Here we go.
fuck.
The documentaries, the nominees are, let's just go to the nominees.
Like he's discombobulated. Like he just really just.
You couldn't really hear how discombobulated he was. He played it off well, though, I think.
He played it well, but you could still. I mean, you could still see that he was just a little, just like shocked, like a little, like, because he wasn't flowing as if he was before. Like when he was making the jokes, he was flowing off well, like he was being a good host. But after the slap, it just like was like, what the fuck? Will Smith just slapped me, like it was just kind of. I think it was running in his head while he was trying to announce the next nominees. That's why he was like, "Oh, just get to the next, nominees, right?" Like that's how you could tell this is real. Like that reaction afterwards, you don't have that kind of reaction if it wasn't staged, right? Like if it was staged, then we could tell like he would have just rocked, like he would have.
What part of the reaction felt genuine to you? Like what part of it felt most genuine? Like when he paused? Was it when he kind of got to it and said the documentary thing?
I think the little mumble after, like, oh, I could have, like, that little mumble. I felt
that made it, yes. Because that one, like Gleesh said while it was on, is like, boy, I could fry your ass right now. Whew. Like, it was literally just that. And he could have, man. I mean, as everybody has said, right? Like if he had just returned with, boy, keep August dick up out your wife's mouth or some shit like that. It's just, I kind of fucked up on the delivery of that. But like, if he had said some wild shit like that, yeah, man, it would have. I don't know what would have happened. What do you think would have happened if he had said that?
They would have got down for sure. Or Will Smith would have quickly got humbled, like right away, and be like, yeah, like I like. He would just like shut up in silence.
But the fact that we're even talking about two people getting down at the Oscars just tells you that it's not staged. But them people wanted this to happen. Or not that they wanted it to happen, but they let it. Yeah. The fact that there's even the possibility Will Smith could have gotten back out there. And the only reason why we think that is because the motherfucker charged onto the stage in the first place and then didn't get ejected. We know that after the fact. But it's like...
I take it back. They wouldn't get down.
Yeah,
like second time, if he returned with up there,
keep August dick out your wife's mouth.
Nah, someone walked. If Will Smith started to walk up, there, security's coming up.
Yeah,
security's pulling up as soon. Like, no, wait, we gotta calm down the situation. We're not gonna have a fight in the Grammy. Like, like if Chris Rock returned back and then Will Smith returned with the like standing up and shit. Yeah, no, they're stopping that immediately. Yeah. I don't think. Or at least someone, maybe an actor, maybe because Denzel talked to Will Smith after. I guess Bradley Cooper, other actors talked to Will Smith after. So maybe they may have stepped up and like, yo, whoa, relax, like let's.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
And he was right in front of the stage, so yeah, that's why he could initially just.
Yeah, I saw the view from like the side, like I guess it was like a fan or something, like recording the situation. It's like here to the door. Like they were that close.
Okay, so So I don't even think Will Smith would have done it again. I don't think he would have returned anything if Chris Rock fired off on him with a joke. But I think it just depends on what kind of joke he came at him.
It was straight up gonna be an August joke.
Yeah, if it was that joke, what do you think Will does? The keep
just talk, just a lot of barking. I think it's just barking.
I think he charges back up on the stage so that he can finish it and then gets pulled off by security. He lets himself get pulled off. Like he just, he kind of, maybe he walks slower this time because he knows he's really about to rumble. But if they let him get there, he's going to let it off. But he's not going to like go ballistic. I honestly think, bruh, I heard a take on this that I think is just dope, man. What did y'all think Will was doing in this moment? Do you agree with Will? Do y'all disagree? What do you guys think about Will's actions here?
Yeah, I disagree.
I think he was just. I feel like he would just had so much going on his personal life that like. It was just that little jab that just made him blow up.
But what was going on? Talk about it. What do you think was going on in his personal life? They saying that it's about his childhood.
No.
53-year-old Will. They talking about his childhood right now just because he put out a book.
I mean, it helps that narrative of saying that it could be something to tie with his childhood. He did drop a book, an Audible, So
Just recently?
yeah, it was like maybe 2-3 months ago he just dropped it. So it's a biography.
Stunt? No, not a stunt.
But what's the thing that has been most affecting Will as the past 20 years? Not what happened 40 years ago.
August.
Well, he's just an icon living.
August.
Oh, he's saying his son too? His son.
Honestly, when Jaden tweeted out, "That's how we do it," like, bro, shut up.
Hey, but he got 1 million likes though.
Like, no, I was like, shut up.
Cause he's an icon living. What you doing high down living?
Okay, I'll say I disagree with the way Will acted. He shouldn't have walked up there and slapped Chris Rock. That was just unnecessary. Like, that was just completely unnecessary, completely out of character. It just shouldn't have happened. But I also do think, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's a funny meme. I also do think it's a funny meme that people can like edit and make fun of it, and I think that's great.
I don't disagree with you, but Will Smith is a cuck. That's not a meme.
What do you mean?
The only reason why you would go up and do what Will Smith did to Chris Rock is because you're a cuck. And you'll embarrass yourself. Even as a man who you know is about to win the biggest award of your life, the award that you never won before. You in this room, and yet still, because somebody challenged your wife's ego, and because your wife didn't like it, you gonna jump out or off the porch. You a cuck. You like the embarrassment. You get off. You're a masochist. You like that pain. You like that. Anything. If Jada will be happy now, anything. He had a moment of happiness to himself.
You think Will Smith get down like that?
See, what you saying when you say get down like that is you thinking about like the cuck in the porn sense. You know, you got the man drilling the wife right there, and he's just watching.
Not at all.
What do you mean? How did you mean?
Yeah.
What did you mean?
You as like kind of the guy you're describing, like you like to go up there and like embarrass yourself, or like that's what you expect. Like,
yes, that's exactly how Will gets down. Like that's 100% how Will gets down. Will likes that.
Why do you think Samuel L. Jackson dabbed up like Will Smith so hard after that?
What?
And Bradley Cooper and Denzel.
But like immediately when this happened, I'm not saying after the show or nothing. Like when he got off.
Right when he gets off, it's a group of actors that come up and swarm him, and shame on them.
Shame on the actors.
Shame on them. Shame on all of them. I mean, really, honestly, I heard Denzel. I didn't hear Samuel L., but shame on Samuel L. if he was there. I shame on you. Shame on you. But what are you gonna do? I mean, if you read the room, you read kind of what was going on in the moment. It seemed like the show kept going on. And that's why the point that I've heard it said, this is not me saying this. Also, the cuck thing was not me saying this. Salute to academics again. But the point I'm trying to make is dog. Okay. Will's here. He has everything to win. It's his night. And he puts all of that down and smacks this dude. He says, fuck the consequences. But then what happens? The consequences seemed to have just not been real in the moment. Because if that was anybody else that he slapped, let that have been a white man. Let that have been George Clooney or something like that. Oh, you're getting your black ass out of here. You're getting your black ass out of here. Immediately. Are you? Hello? What?
You think George Clooney would have been like, never mind.
You're out of here. What do you want to say? Say it. How about you get on the mic and say it? Yeah. You little pussy on the mic. Yeah, you like to talk, but you don't like to talk when you know somebody listening. But the point is I'm just saying, it's like, okay, but see, he goes back to his seat and nobody stops this man. Oh, well then the show's going on. Oh, this is just a role. The cameras are on? Oh, okay. I have to play the role of support a friend. Because this motherfucker is 53 years old, crying in his seat after smacking another man, after laughing at the joke. Laughing, anger, crying in the span of 20 minutes. If that is not an emotionally totally unstable mindset, at least. Not the man, just the that mindset right there. That's wild. But the point is, oh no, yeah, these cameras are still going. The narrative, there's a narrative that's going to be pushed. And it's that Will was protecting his wife. And these actors, they get behind any kind of narrative. If you notice, when it was COVID, you guys stay inside, get your vaccine. You know, remember that they had their great video? You're saving lives and shit. Remember that? Remember you remember Jesse Pinkman? He was staring at you from that great, black and white video. Y'all don't remember? All the celebrities came together to put up a video basically to say like, stay inside, like fight. Yeah, you're doing what you can. In their fucking mansions, they were telling people about how they were heroes for going out, just for living in this COVID time, and that we're all going to get through this. And yeah, we're all inside in our mansions, and telling you guys to just stay inside and stop the curve so that we can get back outside, even though, you guys are, again, in fucking mansions. And it's a little bit ridiculous. You have like 80,000 fucking square feet. I have 10 square feet, and then I see a nigga. So it's just like, yeah, that part. But the point I'm trying to make to you is these people saw another moment to just insert themselves and get some of that social little credit, that little, it's that, I'm sorry, man, but it's that very pussy left, not liberal, but left sort of like just agenda, where you got it to be okay for you to go up and slap a comedian of any race. It's gross.
You think if Louis C.K. it would have been different saying the joke and not Chris Rock?
Louis is an interesting one because Louis is like his
like
physical stature. Area. He's a little bit of in a gray area, but the real difference is that he's white. And a lot of people don't want to say this. A lot of people don't want to bring this angle to it, but it's what I can't stop thinking about. I really can't stop thinking about it. It may be cheap. It may be low, but I'm just saying, you could make the point of the physical stature. If it was The Rock, Will Smith ain't going up there and slapping him. But if it's a white man, I wonder what he does. I really do. Now, that kind of goes against my theory of the cuck thing, because he would do anything for Jada. So even if it was a white man, I'm slapping the shit out of this motherfucker. I don't care. This is my wife. I will do anything for her. This is the same man that years ago in an article came out to say, I cannot satisfy Jada's sexual desires.
He said that?
He said that.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
It's an article.
He's a cuck.
Been with her since then. This is the same woman talking about, oh, George Clooney, that's my little crush or whatever. Talking about other actors while married to this nigga.
Swear to God.
I'm on everything I love, bro. She was talking about other people that she would, like little celebrity crushes or whatever.
Fucking weirdo.
Puts out a note from the late great Tupac. Done been dead nearly 20 years.
It was her crush back in Poetic Justice, my nigga. Like, let it. Okay, she gives you.
I kind of get the Tupac thing.
The man is dead. Like, she's trying to pay tribute, my nigga. Like, I don't see why niggas
trying to pay tribute after you had an entanglement come out.
Okay,
and had this man on a table similar to this, sitting over here becoming a meme. Just over here, just stone-faced, shocked, absolutely traumatized by how his wife chooses to treat him. It's absolutely terrible, man. But you know what? We have to come to a point. We can't feel sorry. We can't save Will. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save. He's a cuck.
Yeah, Jada's a weirdo.
But Will is a bigger weirdo because he's a cuck.
You think no, I think never mind. I think he's fine. Like if you were just like to divorce her and just leave her, I feel like everybody would be like,
but he can't.
But why not?
Because that's the love of his life. He loves her more than anything, bro.
But what if he does? Hypothetical.
But he physically can't.
Hypothetical.
He also has kids with her. He's seeded her. He's his legacy is tied to her.
That doesn't matter.
To you.
You think the rest of the world feels the same way?
I don't think it matters how the rest of the world feels. I think it matters how Will Smith, the man, the one man who cares about his legacy and the lives attached to it. Yeah, it only matters how he feels. Yeah, so if he goes in, yeah, well, Yeah, he seems pussy to me because if he goes and breaks up his family, then now he's shitting on the 20 odd years of Fresh Prince, post Fresh Prince, cleanest motherfucker Hitch. You know what I'm saying? I got everything figured out.
Like he did
Super
that already.
mega million. Yeah, he did that, but that was supposed to be how you died. See, these celebrities, they don't set this shit up just for no. They set it up so that when I go into the grave, these motherfuckers know me as X. It's a fact. That's a fact. They're not doing this just for today. They're doing this for when they pass as well. And these are the things that hurt them. These things that challenge their legacy and challenge the.
Hey man, but no artist is perfect when they die, man. You know what I'm saying? No artist is perfect, man. Look at MJ. Look at Michael Jackson. God damn it, he's not perfect. Mac Miller. There's like a lot of people you could say they're not perfect. XXXTentacion was not a perfect person, but people still tout him and love him. I mean, it's just.
You think Bill Cosby wanted any of that to come out? Or you think he wanted to go down as America's dad?
I mean, I'm sure he wanted to go down.
That's all I'm saying.
That his legacy got tarnished.
As a factor of people talking, but that's not what he wanted. What he wanted, and again, that's what he wanted after being the man that did all that crazy shit. No, I want my legacy to be this.
Like he kind of a sicko.
That's that is kind of sick, right? But really think about it. Hey man, everybody got shit.
Yeah, but
so the response to that is put out a message, a narrative like Kanye that is contrary.
Man,
that ain't, like your shit don't stink.
Bruh, but nah.
It's a fact.
The niggas ain't gonna niggas don't remember O.J. Simpson as O.J. Simpson, the deuce dude. We remember O.J. Simpson.
Old heads do.
Old heads do, but nah, bro. Niggas know O.J. Simpson is the man who murdered his wife.
Yeah, but that's a little different because he didn't have so much of that time and that status fame. I'm talking about the veterans of this shit, the Michael Jackson levels. Michael Jackson did have his issues and his troubles, but these things, they rise and they come out. It's not like he wanted to be known as that. I mean, I think, well, again, he's a weird case. He's like a weird case.
He wanted to be like cool with kids and stuff like that.
Hey, he wanted to be cool with kids.
But he was definitely the king of pop. Like, I think he even said, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he not say that?
And a lot of people still regard him as such.
No, he's the king of pop, but he definitely a weird ass. Like, see, okay, like R. Kelly, like R. Kelly, like okay, I'm sorry, but R. Kelly has made some of the most firest music of all time. I'm sorry, but
also a total psychopath.
But yes, also a complete
psychopath.
So
I don't know I don't know if psychopath is the right word, but he has no empathy because he had these women basically slaves. I mean, footage of him 20 years ago pissing on a 14-year-old girl. Real. Came out in court. These motherfuckers still let him off. And it's
Is that real?
That's real. This all came. We all knew about the R. Kelly pissy thing. Before all of the R. Kelly shit happened, it was just common knowledge that R. Kelly pissed on a girl that was underage. Just common knowledge. It was so common that the Boondocks fucking they goddamn dramatized it. And then the classic line that Huey says comes out. He said, "Are you not aware of the extent that niggas love R. Kelly, or that black people love R. Kelly?" He didn't say niggas, but the point is like, yeah, fame used to work different. Like, this shit used to be, my shit don't stink, and it literally doesn't. And I will tell you that it doesn't. Like, I will literally tell you it doesn't stink, and you will tell me back it doesn't.
What's another case of that? That like,
Mike,
my shit don't stink.
Mike.
No, not
because you're not gonna tell me that you didn't sleep in a room with kids, Macaulay Culkin one of them, and they didn't get touched. Stop it. You don't want to say that, Macaulay Culkin. That's fine, but son, you slept with a 30-plus-year-old man. Fuck are you talking about? He's friends. What?
By the way, you're saying it, so you believe that he touched kids and all that?
I believe he slept in beds with them, which means that he had to have been at least touching them. I don't want to speculate to the extent of where that goes because these people have sick minds, and that's a sick conversation. But I'm saying, son, at that level, you're wrong at that. You're sleeping with children that are not yours. Like, that's just wrong. Like, 1 + 1 is 2, right? Like,
so okay, and then we got another person, right? XXXTentacion, right? Like, he wasn't.
What he do?
He's allegedly and then admitted to no. He admitted to sticking a hanger into his supposedly pregnant girlfriend's vaginal area. Many fights, many different disagreements on things that, you know, many people would have seen him as the bully. Made great music though.
Obviously,
and also changed his ways when his hair turned blue. So, you know, but you know,
didn't that happen after he went to jail?
How about it doesn't matter?
No, I'm just saying, like, trying to get that timing right? That's what happened.
And because he went to jail many times, so I'm gonna say yes.
But let's say he did go change his life, whatever. But I know that for a fact that when he went to jail, can I cuss on her?
Yeah.
That he beat the dog shit out of his cellmate because he tried to touch him. But I'm saying, like, how does beating the dog shit out of your cellmate in jail and afterwards, like, that change your life a little bit like that?
Oh, you become rough, maybe, right? I mean, plus he already grew up in a rough way. Grew up fighting and all that. That's his whole story. But like, that doesn't justify you sticking a hanger into a girl.
And obviously, he wasn't found guilty because he died, right?
Or was that something to that effect?
Or did he not found like not guilty before?
Well, it never went to court.
I believe it never went to court because the girl dropped the case. She dropped it and she didn't pursue it. And I don't know if the state then pursued it after. I don't think the state pursued it. And because all of this came out in a recording that was released after.
Oh, really?
That he admitted, yeah, man, I fucked this chick up. Like, basically, it just says it, like.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to dismiss that. And I don't really think that was like an intentional. I think that guy was battling demons.
Yeah. And
I think he was raised a fucked up way, lived a fucked up way, and inflicted that on other people.
Like what's this? Something out of your environment.
He's a product of his environment. But at the same time, it's like he didn't do a good job of controlling all of that stuff. You know, I mean, and that's actually the sad thing. He tried to do what I'm talking about with that the celebrities do. That Geneva girl, he got another charge added on because it was witness tampering. He tried to go talk to her to change her story, tell him to throw it out, and it didn't work. And then she snitched. And I don't know how it goes. Maybe it was like I believe the case was up when he died. It was up and like it was pending, and so these things come out after. But the point I'm trying to make is he literally as Bill Cosby tried to say.
I think it's best X died.
Okay, because, hot take.
Because like
hot take.
Because like bro, let's say he gets found guilty. He's going to prison. Nobody's gonna support him after that.
Oh no, no! Stop. Yes, they will. Full stop. No, yes, they will.
After putting he had
a cult like following that even after that recording came out to this day, these people stay. No, but let's say, and when you bring it up, they get mad.
No, but let's say like he faces time for everything for this. People are still gonna back that up. People still back up Bill Cosby.
A girl left a hotel room, I believe in New York, after a hip-hop party. The hip-hop party had a posse wherein this posse supposedly took this girl into another room in the section of rooms that this rapper was in, and they raped her.
You're talking about X?
No, I'm not. A similar thing happened to X, but and it's the nigga that X is always compared to. So the next morning, the girl storms outside of that room, goes to the rapper and says, "You know what they did to me? You know what they did to me, you motherfucker. You walked in the room, you saw it." Apparently, the rapper says he has no idea what they're talking about. Months later, he's jailed for, I'm not sure how long the stint is, but he's jailed for a small stint. This is Tupac Shakur.
Oh, got you.
And if you think that niggas don't like Tupac, well, and this was like good before he died. Like this was, he still
but that was like
was out. Because after that was the Biggie beef and everything. So, yeah, no, he was Pac when he died. Like niggas wasn't.
Does that come back to the thing? But the thing is, here comes again where you brought up too is like fame back then was different.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Well, that same fame does not apply to X now.
No, it doesn't, because there's so much more transparency.
Exactly. So they wouldn't support him. That's what I'm saying. It's better if he died.
I don't know if they want to support him though. I think while it was different back then, I think it's still fame. I think fame is still fame, and people are irrational.
And also, I don't like. Okay, I feel like X will be out probably in 5-6 years, right? He could do a Bobby Shmurda type shit, cause honestly, let's be real. XXXTentacion was talented. Like he is a talented dude. Like he can actually make music.
Yeah, sure.
So And we can also say that too because his post, like some of his post-death music is actually pretty good. So yeah, he was working on some good shit before he died. So yeah, I think he could have hit us with a Gucci Man. I'm in jail, but I'm just killing it with my fan base. Like my core fan base is really just rocking with me. And when I get out, y'all know it's up. Like you know what I'm saying. So I'm sure
I see that too.
I'm sure if X was jailed, yeah. He could definitely have done it, but
the thing is, like,
but I
the thing
do
is,
understand what you're saying because of how the public will look
Kodak
at it.
Black was
different though.
Kodak Black was convicted of sexual assault in a situation where he brought a girl to his hotel room, allegedly slipped it in after she said no, finished, convicted. He was convicted. Did not have to serve time. I believe only served like it was like a slap on the wrist basically.
Was that the thing where Trump got him out?
Or was he?
There's no way Trump let him
Oh,
out.
no, wait. That wasn't
still
another case. That was another case.
I think that case is still up, actually.
The case I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Actually, I think you're
Is
right.
it?
Yeah.
The case, yeah.
Even now,
remember
it's still up.
Charlemagne brought it up, and he was like, "I don't want to talk about this."
A lot of people have tried to bring it up to Kodak. In fact,
Oh no, you're not talking about Charlemagne. You're talking about
Ebro.
Ebro.
Yeah.
Ebro.
God,
Yes.
I fucking hate
Yep.
Ebro.
I hate Ebro. Well, I don't
Scumbag.
hate him, but
Scumbag.
I don't like his content.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I believe that case is finished now, Nigel. I believe he did get convicted.
But the thing is, like, I feel like
Hold
that's
on.
so different because, like, I feel like every other rapper gets accused of rape. Like every
How
other
is that
time.
different, man? I mean, it's a blunt story.
No,
it's
because
the same
it's
thing.
different. It's different when you compare to X because X is like over here torturing her, like legitimate torturing.
Yeah, that's
her.
true.
It's torture compared to an alleged rape allegation.
I mean, but the man just said he's convicted, so it was not alleged no more. If he is convicted,
No, I'm talking about X. Like that was like allegedly like.
So he took a plea deal. And then his plea deal how do
2016.
He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of first-degree assault and battery. He had romantic ideas on his mind. She did not, so he ended up trying to have a romantic encounter with her and bit her as part of that and injured her. When asked by the judge if the facts stated by his attorney were true, he said, "Yes, sir." Kodak Black also apologized to the victim, stating, "I am hopeful we can all move forward. I wish her the best in her life." The public apology was a term of his plea deal.
So he bit her at the worst.
He bit her at the what?
He bit her at worst. Like that's what he's pleading guilty for. Yeah.
And the bite and having sexual intentions, and she did not. And nigga, what I just read to you was a expensive lawyer. Yeah. An expensive lawyer. That's a nigga on the street. You're done. That's it. You're done. There is no reinterpretate. There is no sexual assault. You're a predator. Goodbye.
Because there's no evidence
So,
at the end of the day, right?
There's no evidence
that she could prove like, yeah, he fucked me.
So literally, that is a fantastic lawyer, is what I just read. And plus, and by the way, this was from 2021. So this was April 28th, 2021. This court date. So this happened, what, 2016, I believe.
2016, yeah.
I'm
The
believing
actual
it was
event,
16.
If you scroll down, it said 2016.
Indicted for in 2017. So 18, 19, 20. There's a good lawyer. Let's just put it that way. That's what I don't know what you guys take away from that, but I take away he's a good lawyer and also a guilty plea in that situation. Like, but I think it goes back to what Gleesh was saying. Like, Gleesh, nah, niggas don't care. Like,
but the thing is that if you look, it's torture and a rape allegation.
Niggas.
Trey Songz has rape allegations.
Yeah,
Drake
those are about to
like,
start surfacing.
So
more,
many people have rape allegations. Every other person has rape
but the
allegations.
Trey ones are about to start getting weird. I heard that's what Axe said. He said that they're about to start coming out weird.
And also when it goes to
Trey is another. Oh, my bad, but Trey's another thing where like the whole party shit comes up again. Like that's some weird shit, man.
Bro, the whole allegation thing though, like okay, it's one thing allegation, but Kodak to prove Nathan's point that people don't give a fuck is that the nigga said he's guilty. Like so, it's like yeah, like no one.
But the thing is like. The people that back Kodak know he's weird. Like, they know who he is.
And so do his supporters. And we don't care about that.
But the thing
Which
is
is sad.
He's not facing time for torturing somebody.
Yeah, but he was facing time for rape.
Right. Which
like
is,
every other rapper.
Not every other rapper that's hyperbolous. I mean, that's
Yeah, it's
not-
not.
not true.
How many rappers are get rape allegations?
a lot. Like what's his name? Lil Mosey. That's the last one I
Yeah.
heard of.
Yeah.
But if that's not every rapper, because Mike, the dude from New York, hasn't had that. K-Flock didn't have that. All these New York drill
look
dudes
up-
don't
look
have
up-
that.
look- you could look
All
it
these
up,
LA
bro,
dudes
there's
don't
a
have
list
that.
of that.
Draco the Ruler. Wait, no.
I'm sure Draco had.
No, I think Draco
he
had.
probably had one.
I don't want to speak against his name. I don't want to speak against his name.
Yeah.
RP Draco.
RP.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And we know the truth.
We do know the truth.
We do
The
know
truth
the truth.
will come out.
What truth? What y'all niggas talking about?
Hey man, we know the truth.
The truth will come out.
Yeah, you gotta say it like, you know what I'm saying? We know. Yeah.
I'm a little lost. The truth about Draco's
That was just his whole thing.
But actually, niggas do actually
truth.
know the truth, and then every time they see so and so, they always put, "We know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth." And so is who's alleged in such and such violent act that I don't want to talk about because I'm not a gangster. Yo, it's been a good pod. Anything else you got on you guys' minds, on you guys' noggins? Gleesh, anything else on your list? You know what I'm saying? You got anything else on your magic list of pod topics? You got any? What you got? Anything?
How do you guys listen to music from like a black person's perspective compared to like me and a Hispanic person's perspective? Do you listen to it differently?
I've never been Hispanic, so I wouldn't know the difference between how I listen to something versus
Like-
how you listen to something.
Like rock music, something in the middle.
I think music is just like BPMs and drums, and like if it sounds good to your brain, then you just kind of rock your head and move, which is called dancing.
Yeah.
I don't really think that has anything to do with like your race at all. I mean, I kind of think that the thing you think is good has kind of to do with your nurture. Like if you came up listening to choirs and gospel and R&B, you're probably not going to like punk rock. But then again, actually the same could be said on both ends, because if you've listened to that music your whole life, you could have grown tired of it and you could have wanted something different. So music is this strange, weird phantom beast that kind of travels through the entire race of humanity.
Yeah.
I agree with that full-heartedly. Yeah. That was well said.
That's insane, man. Music is weird.
Why do you think that music is viewed differently from like a black perspective or your perspective, which is like Latin? Why would you think it's different?
I don't know.
On
I just kinda
that
see
basis.
it like, let's say someone listens to rap or like hood music, but like they're Hispanic, can, I don't know, just like kind of how like say like, oh, I don't know if you've heard like on Twitter or TikTok, whatever, but like I don't want to run over this cable real quick. Ooh, fuck! Didn't want to break it. Like, oh, why people can't listen to like rap music, or like why people can't do this, why people can't do that.
So racism,
Yeah.
which is stupid
Mm-hmm.
because it's not founded in anything. It's not based on science. It's not based on any real world provable anything. It's just kind of it's just like somebody's thoughts. So what do you, so you're saying, why do people think stupid things?
No, like as far as like different races, like I don't know, like do you perceive music differently? Do you, like, for me, I don't know, it's just like different.
I think just literally like I said, it's just your nurture. I really think that's the only thing.
Like from whatever your background was raised on.
Yeah, like if you were raised on classical music, you could have one of two responses. It's really simple. You could either love classical music or you could just hate it. That's it. I mean, I really think that's kind of it.
Yeah, it's just
like,
I think it's more, it's a human thing, man. Like when it comes to music, it's not looking at it as a different gender, because I'll hear the Mexican dude right next to me playing fucking Babyface Rave, Detroit rapper or some shit.
Yeah.
He'll just be bumping it. It's cool, bro.
you,
It's just-
Not just
your
rap, but,
ass.
like,
It'll be you.
like reggaeton. Like how do you like?
Bruh, if you don't understand the language, you just hear it as, okay, I'm a visitor in this.
Like you guys fuck with it?
yeah.
Like you don't care what the song
Like
is saying,
people,
stuff like that?
like some people don't fuck with it because some people don't like certain kinds of music.
Right.
I'm talking about like you guys.
Well, see, I'm not going to speak for every black person. That would be like me asking you,
Oh, no,
hey,
yeah, of course.
no, really. That'd be
saying
like
not
me.
you,
Well, that'd be like me asking you, hey, Gleesh, how do you and every other person that looks like you view rap music?
That's a big spectrum of actual people. Some people are just racist against it. You know, you'll say it's like black music, which I've heard before.
Speaking of the mic.
I've heard like Hispanics say like I would like that's black music. Like I'm not gonna listen to that. There's other people that say I don't care about the genre. There's people say I would listen to it. I don't know what they're saying, but I'll listen to it. There's just different. That spectrum is just so high because there's like language barriers.
Yeah,
there's
language.
traditional,
Exactly. There you go.
There's traditional like barriers. There's old head barriers. Like I feel like there's just a different kind of people.
But those barriers all got made by the way they grew up, because the cultural barrier is not there if you're not in that culture. If you're that same Mexican kid, but your parents were atheists, not Catholic, didn't believe in any of that, didn't believe in going to church, didn't believe in being traditional in any way, just, hey, man, yeah, we like the Raiders and we like rock and punk and the Ramones, and you know the type of person I'm talking about, right? Like,
kind of
like we like the Ramones, we like Slayer, and we like like we're Mexican, but we like the shit we like. We've all seen black people, Mexican people like that. Like that's the cool, and that's the other thing about music. I think music is I'm gonna say something like music is deeper than race, because it's through music that oftentimes you'll find your identity. It's like the rap songs that I listened to growing up 10, 11, 12, those are shit, nigga. I wrote songs inspired by that music. I live inspired by that music. The action I do now, smoking weed, comes from directly that music. I mean, it's literally. So I just look at it like, here's your race that everybody sees you for, but then the clothes you put on is what they also see. But that's like after. It's like a post. But then it's like, those clothes, they mainly come from the music you listen to. Like your influence. Like if you're a punk kid, you're going to look punk. If you're more so into like, modern, just hip hop, just general shit, you're going to have some Yeezy slides. If you look more so, if you like Chinese music, hey man, you probably in some traditional Chinese garb. If you like Egyptian, I feel like music is the thing that gives you your identity, not even your race.
Yeah, real talk. Cause like,
that's some real shit.
I think to piggyback what he was saying, I just really think music really just helps everyone just kind of come together, really, cause you know what I'm saying. You got the Tyler Creator, right? Like in the time he came out, it was more of the time when niggas was just like, talking about like, yeah, I'm gonna pop a Percocet and all that shit. But he was talking about like, I'm a skateboarding ass, just lanky fucking theater kid, but I'm just fucking rapping my heart out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that he was relating to the angsty teens and shit. He wasn't relating to the gang members and shit like that, because that's what rap was back then. Like,
yeah,
in the it was trading off now, like, because early 2010s we was hitting more of that like rapidy rap shit again, like where niggas was going back
that pro era, like
niggas was going back into that pro era, like, or like 90s beats that we just rap on now, or MF Doom beats that we used to rap on, shit like that. Like it was, the mixtape era was so high, like in the early 2000s to like probably 2016. Like the mixtape era was really popping, like where niggas was just dropping mixtapes of other people's beats and shit like that. Like you just had mad shit going on. So
and the communities got made out of all of these different happenings, whether it be the mixtape listening community, whether it be the Odd Future community, who, yeah, you had black kids. Yeah. We got some emergency services going through. Yeah, you had some Mexican kids, Asian kids, white kids, but we all liked kill people, burn shit, fuck school. Why? I don't know. I don't know why.
Angsty
well, maybe
teenagers.
because school, angsty fucking teenagers. And that had nothing to do with your race or where you were from or any of that. It just kind of had to do with what you enjoyed. So again, it was like the thing of like, I could have liked classical music or I didn't. So then when those teens met it, they could have liked it or they didn't. And for the ones that did, it gave them identity. You had kids putting upside down crosses and kitty cats with fucking eyes crossed out, and
I had watermelon
donuts,
socks.
and this guy had watermelon socks.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That shit was wild.
Kind of racist, but
KFC fried chicken bucket hat.
It did. Music does help you give yourself an identity, though. So I think that's really key. And like we were saying, it has nothing really to do with necessarily race.
So to kind of button it to answer the question of like, how do black people listen to music, or how does music listen? Like, how does it come through to you guys? It's like, it's a question that's kind of backwards, because no, it's not me, the black guy that listens to the music, and then, you know, I have a certain way. Nah, I'm the music lover who then happens to be black. Like, I'm rap lover who happens to be black. I'm EDM lover who happens to be black. I'm, you know, I fuck with some K-pop. I get down with some K-pop. You know what I'm saying?
There's one song I heard on the commercials that really is in my head. They got like an ad K-pop song, like, you know what I'm saying, like the computer ad, that the computer that flips. I don't know if y'all heard it.
The Samsung Fold?
Nigga, it's a laptop. It's a tablet that. Oh, shit, is that a tablet that you were saying?
No, it's like a phone that's like, it's like a big phone that's a screen, you're just able to fold it.
Like a motherfucking like a psychic?
No, it's like a touch screen.
Like
it's a touch screen that you're able to fold.
The whole phone is touch screen, but you can fold it.
Yeah, it's a touch screen that you're able to fold.
Wait, so it's two parts? Like,
it's two parts. It's two parts. It's one screen when it's like this, but then when it cracks like that, you see the line.
Yeah.
So
but actually, it's not really one screen, because you actually have the line.
Oh,
right
okay. That's.
But like, there's still like pixels and stuff behind the line that like you can still see on top of.
So are you just holding a brick? Like, you just basically got to. So when you close it, it's just a.
Dude, I've seen one of those things in real life. It is a brick. It's a fucking
brick. That's what I'm
brick.
saying. Like, you just got a brick in your pocket.
Yeah.
But it's big, right?
It's kind of thick. It's a thickie.
It's like this, probably like this thick.
Oh shit! Oh,
because you have to fold the two screens together. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, they're a little too big for my taste, to be honest, man.
That's why we don't fuck with the Samsungs out here, you know what I mean? iPhone niggas, you know what I'm saying? iPhone, man. We fuck with the iPhones, man. Come on now.
But all right, man. Hey, speaking of the people that we are the three people that made up this episode 57 of the Rambling Rogue Show. I have my guy NW, bro host, co-host with the Mo host. Have my guy Gleesh, you know what I'm saying? Eyebrow grease in my contacts. Salute to my guy Nick. He came through with another 5 freaking subs. I don't know why. This guy's nuts.
Who is
Shut up, Nick. That's not Nick.
Nick the streamer, right? Is Nick. Yes.
Nick Carranza?
Yes. Yeah. Yesterday he was just bored watching my stream,
joking?
and this motherfucker
That's actually
donated.
Nick Carranza?
Yeah, this motherfucker donated 10 subs,
all
which is $50.
I feel like you're fucking around.
Damn, Nick.
I'm not. It says it right here, 5 community subs.
No, I thought Nick the streamer was just some random.
Yeah,
Nick
like
the
some
streamer,
dude from like Colombia or something.
No,
Yeah,
I called him,
right.
and then this guy picks up. He's like, "Yeah, man, I was just bored. I was just, you know, hey man, yeah, you're welcome, man." I was like, "Damn, dude, what the fuck?" So yeah, salute to Nick.
Shout out Nick, man.
Salute.
Yeah, you got you a sub, Nigel. Gleesh, you should make an account on Twitch and then follow me.
I do.
Everybody else who's just watching or whatever, salute to you. Thank you. Bernie, he was in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Big bounce, you know what I'm saying? Big Bernie, you know what I'm saying? Always in the chat with the emotes. Let me see
shout
if
out
we missed
Bernie for putting
anything.
me onto Succession.
Bernie put you on to Succession. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. What part are you on in Succession?
Like mid season 3, I think.
Yeah, I finished that.
Yeah. Don't talk about it.
I forgot about it, man. That's how this shit go. I only remember when like the show comes back. Then that's kind of when I tap back in. Like, oh wait, who? What?
Yeah, I
forgot about all
I
that
remember
shit.
the first 2 seasons, roughly.
Yeah.
But that shit.
Yeah,
That shit
you
fire,
remember
though.
some of those main points. I don't want to say it, but like the car incident.
Yeah.
You know, we all remember the car incident. You know, the bloke. Anyway, salute to Z-Max. Salute to Briggs 55D. Briggs 5D. Thanks for chatting. Hey, man. Yeah.
Can I talk about your car? Can I ask a question regarding your car?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, go.
How many miles does your car have?
234.
Runs like a workhorse?
Yeah, but I got to go fix some stuff with it. My mom just suggested to me that I should get a new car, like a brand new car, and go fix it up. Or I mean, brand new car, so instead of having to fix this up. But I'm like
a 2020, like 22 type car?
I guess something relatively new, some low miles that I could just. But I'm like, nah.
Honestly, it would lift like the weight off your shoulders as far as like
maintenance.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, man, having an old car is kind of like stressful as fuck.
Yeah, it is. But the issue is, you know, it's just maintenance, man. It's just a nut here, a bulb there, oil change frequently. Motherfucker, keep going, man.
But it's like that until that one thing happens where like, oh, now your car can't turn on because this fucking issue happens.
But
It's
Gleesh,
like,
let me ask you this though: what do you consider an old car? Like 10 years old? Like 11? Because my
what's
shit's
like
2011.
2012 to now? That's like 10 years. Like
That's 10 years.
Like 10 plus years. Yeah,
So 10 years is old?
like 10 plus. Yeah.
God.
Like my car's kind of old.
Nigga, isn't your shit like a 2015?
No, it's a 12.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mine's a 2011, but it still pushed good.
No, yeah, mine does
mean-
too and everything, but like, it's just small issues like an oil leak. Now it's not just doing an oil change; it's fixing the fucking piece that's leaking the damn oil.
Yeah. Okay. No.
It's just like
that's
shit
true.
like that.
is
When
true.
shit like that happens, you know.
But you got a nice car that has like different pieces and bits and bobs and all this crazy shit, man. These cars here, little Prius, man, they're simple dimple. You know what I'm saying? When there's a leak, easily find it.
That's a huge advantage. I was actually the reason I ask about your car is because I actually want to start my investment portfolio and buy a Prius and start putting it out for like a Turo and shit.
So how does that work? What is Turo?
Turo is a pretty popular application where you can go ahead and like rent out your personal vehicle to other people, and they just pay you for the day, and obviously you're covered by insurance. You get the car back in full tank. If not, you charge them extra stuff like that. You know, and from in our area where we live at in Southern California, it's really good money.
So wait, you rent out your car?
You lend out your car to people when they pay you for it.
So you would buy the car, let's say $3,600.
Yeah, $3,600. I rent it out, and
How much an hour?
It's not by an hour; it's by the day and whatever price you want. But on average, because you could go on their website and look up for every car, every year, every model, see how much it does in your area, and your car for this exact model I'm looking at to buying brings in like 5 to 6, just
100 a day?
a month.
5 to 6
average,
what? 5 to 6
like
what?
100.
A month?
Yeah, just leaving the car there. But
see, okay, 5 to 600 a month. Okay,
In-
you'll make your money back.
if you do LAX, like, kind of pickups or drop offs, leave the car more convenient for them, you charge them a heavy tax, and then you can even make more money. Or if you do unlimited miles on your car, let's say somebody wants to take it up to San Francisco or something like that, then you could also charge extra, which you make more money.
Who pays gas? Them?
They do.
And then this insurance that's just handled, you have to buy that, right?
I think they pay part. Like, you choose whatever you want, and then like if it's like $5 per trip, they'll take out of it, and that's it, or something like that.
Wait, $5 per trip?
Yeah. So let's say
So $5 per day if they rent it out the day?
yeah, and then like that
Just
$5
$5?
goes into your insurance or something. I don't know the exact number, but that's how, like, you choose whatever protection plan you want.
Wait, so does that money come back to you in the form of they pay your insurance off, or does that come back to you in like a small amount that is labeled, this is for your insurance?
This is for your insurance. So let's say I follow this dude who his car got it was a hit and run actually, and the insurance he has through the app actually pretty much took in the car, reviewed it. Yeah, it's total. They cashed him out. This is what it is.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope if you just manage it all.
Yeah, and
You just have to manage it.
And that's something I want to do to get like my investment portfolio going, and just get a couple little fleet, maybe like 3-4 cars at most, so I can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in a nice little like over like $1,000 income, like 1 to 15, hopefully, and then start elsewhere
So
or like arbitrage. And stuff.
So the car that you get though,
It depends heavy.
number one, what kind of people need a Turo?
People who don't want to put miles on their own car, people who are travelers, visitors, people who, just don't, let's say they need a truck for the day, a day or two, stuff like that. People who want to drive a nice car, people who just want something more.
But you would have a Prius.
Yes.
So what kind of people would want a Prius?
People who would want to go cross country, long distances with unlimited miles.
Okay.
And
but they have to handle the oil change.
No, I pay for the oil change.
But if you go cross country, you will need an oil change across that country.
Exactly. Yeah, they would always like pay whatever.
What I'm
That's
saying
hypothetically if somebody takes in like
what I'm saying is that's like 1,000+ miles going. I mean, that's
or an average oil change lasts you like at least 5,000 miles.
it's 3 to 5. Yeah, if you go for the high mileage, you can get 5,000. And yeah, you could be looking at cross country.
But across country, remind you, it's gonna be more than like a couple $100.
Yeah, you're gonna be charging a premium for that.
Yeah,
because they would need it for some days.
but obviously, someone who's doing cross country is like they're pretty much well aware of like what they want to do.
Yeah, and I guess you would charge if they like mess up the car, or make it dirty or something.
Yeah, exactly. And if there's stains or they smoked in it, if anything, you charge extra right away.
What if the car explodes?
The insurance covers it, pays you out.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what he was explaining with the hit and run.
That's now for every day, whatever protection plan you want, they take a couple dollars out of every
Total.
like time they pay you. Yeah.
But then where would you put the car?
Wherever you want. You could do it remotely, or you could do it at your house.
But where would you put the car? Like where
first,
would you
I would want to
propose
try
put it?
in the area, in my area. After which I've tried with my old car, which was a Mazda. They took it out for 2 days, I believe, and they paid me like, I want to say it was like 110 or something like that.
But how many
Because they
days
took it far.
did you have it out?
Literally 2 days. I tried it out one trip out of a whole month, and it was like 110, but like plus like the money they took out, it was like $95 or something.
And where'd you put your car?
They took it from my house. They come pick it up.
So is it off a website or an app?
It's both, whatever you want.
Oh, okay. So
It's kind of like an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of put your car out of an Airbnb type situation, tell them the location, and then they go pick it up.
If I want to do it remotely, I leave my car in Los Angeles. There's boxes that you could like put in, like you put in. I got like dealerships. I don't know if you've been to a dealership where you put a passcode and then like the key drops, stuff like that. And obviously, if your car gets stolen, covered. They crash your car, covered.
So it's basically just the car service Airbnb type thing.
Yes, exactly. And then I want to get an Airbnb arbitrage as well, which I'm thinking of doing by the summer.
What is that?
Finding a.
No, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Oh, gotcha. Finding or owning, whatever your situation is. Obviously, I don't own any fucking property yet, so there's that. Pretty much finding a house, apartment, anything like that.
You're good.
Home that you could pretty much use to rent out on Airbnb.
You say finding though.
Yeah, like let's say there's a house for rent in Los Angeles, South Central, or whatever, and I contact the person who's renting it out. Hey, I'm gonna be guaranteeing you this monthly payment. But is it okay if I run an Airbnb out of it? And if the Airbnb doesn't like exceed like the obviously the rent amount due, I'm paying for it. So as the owner, they're feeling pretty much assured of that.
Okay. Well, hey man. So like you basically want to hustle. Like
yeah.
I'm getting this out of you. Like you kind of tired of the school system, the sort of working system.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to hustle and get
it
out the mud.
I want to make money, like out of my investments that I can like do what I want. Cause like I want to travel, but don't want to work, so I could get like a payment every like month.
You said you want to travel, but you don't want to work.
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
What do you
Because when I leave to travel, I have cars that are good brands are going to be out. So I'm making money that way. I have Airbnbs that are being rented out because every single first of the month I'm going to be receiving a payment. And I don't have to be there because I have a cleaning service to come clean it. Or I have a sibling to go clean it. I have my parents to go check up on it. If something happens with the car, go check up on it and I'll handle the insurance, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the point in my life where I'm at. And hopefully by the end of the year I have at least like a couple cars or like Airbnb or something out.
Dude, man, do it,
and
man.
get into stock markets and stuff like that and ETFs.
I say just like anything you want to do though, just know that you already know that time is going to go into it. So if you already know that time is going to go into it, just put a decent amount of time into planning and thinking about the process, and also so that you iron out all those little things that may pop up
100%.
along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
But after that,
Like-
bro, I mean, I want the best for you, man. That's dope. You know.
Yeah, like, and like the reason I want a Prius too is because like, yeah, it's not a Benz. It's not gonna keep rented out like every other like fucking day, and obviously I can't tax on it. But the thing is, like, I want to DoorDash with it and everything enough so I could just pay it off quicker. So at that point, I don't have like a monthly payment on it or something like that. If I do finance, and then that way I have more money goes towards me instead of.
So you're looking into buying like a newer Prius?
No, maybe it's an option, but I'm thinking of buying like something like this, something.
Okay,
under-
something older, and
Yeah.
then just using it for this purpose. Because then at that point, at least it just starts making you money. You're not in the hole.
Exactly. Like if it's exceeding the insurance monthly and the payment, if I do finance or whatever, even the insurance alone, that's money making. Like for me, that's extra money.
It's not making money if you have a car note that is more than it.
Of course, yeah. But obviously, just people who have like Mercedes or Jeeps and stuff like that have payments, but obviously those pay off faster. Because for me, my family, we took a trip to Laughlin and Vegas last year, and we took a Jeep, nice Jeep. Obviously, wanted to like person like me, Turo. I wanted to drive a Jeep, see what it feels like. Loved it for 4 days. On 3 days, I want to say it was like $450. They charged me $450 for those 3 days. So I'm sure I covered at least half of his monthly payment in those 3 days.
It made you $450, or you spent $450.
It made the person who owns the Jeep like $450.
Well, you spent $450.
Correct.
But I don't know how much of that was taken away from the app and such and such.
He probably
and
made
such.
like anywhere from $320 to $350. Not a lot. They don't take over like $100.
Well, I mean, listen, it sounds like it makes money. It is kind of risky, but it's one of those things where, listen, I mean, the way you talk about it, if you actually apply yourself and just do what you're saying and just don't be like, because the thing about like the hustle thing is you'll be in the hustle and then you'll be in the middle of it, and then you'll get tricked to thinking, oh shit, the middle is supposed to be like the end where it's all the money, and then you'll get out of the hustle. But it was really a good hustle. It's just you didn't see it to its fruition. You didn't see it to its fullest potential. And I think something like that is something where you're going to really have to learn the best places to park. That's best in terms of, because I'm really wondering, like, okay, so you put the car to park. Does the insurance kick in if there's no job? Because if there's no job and your car just gets stolen, would the insurance kick in? Is it
You
online?
have your personal insurance.
Well, you have your personal insurance, yes. But if it gets, does your personal insurance cover being stolen?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's dope, man. I mean, yeah. See,
I think it depends what you have. If you have like full coverage, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you have like, I don't know what the other one's called, but obviously if you have that,
I got that minor shit. I got that. I got that light
so
shit.
much, you know.
I got that shit that gets me, a nice cheap bill.
You mind me asking how much insurance you pay every month on your car?
It's less than like 75. Something like
That's
that.
fucking mind blowing to me, but okay.
Why is that mind blowing?
I've never paid insurance less than like 120.
Really?
Yeah.
Never?
Never.
Well, you always go for full insurance, like full coverage.
I believe so, but
That's
plus
why.
my last 2 cars have been financed. So when you're financing, you have to mandatorily put full coverage for insurance and legal purposes.
You see. Are you financing this car?
The one I have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I okay. I like the hustle thing. It's just a lot of, you just gotta hustle hard,
the thing
bro.
is, like, I have a passion for that.
You got the passion, but that's what I'm saying. So then don't let the passion, because the passion is the hustle passion. But the specific hustle will need its own passion. You understand what I'm saying? Because the hustle passion is in you to take that to, okay, well, I want to try this job. I want to try that job. I want to try this opportunity. I want to try that opportunity. I want to try that. But then what's really going to get you to success is the part of you that says, oh, that one opportunity, I'm going to give him like 110%. Like, I'm going to get that motherfucker like all my shit. I'm all my attention. I'm all in.
That's what I'm going to do with Turo, because
and
there's
so,
people who like I know personally firsthand that do it and like are successful with it.
When you say successful, are they doing what you propose you want to be doing, which is having Turo pay for the ability to not only travel, but it's so well that the business is able to run while you're gone?
So it is able to run while they're gone, but they have more than one investment, so obviously that's not their thing. But it is passively bringing them income.
Now, did they start this Turo investment like you in this position?
What do you mean? Like, I mean, they had a job and then they started it.
Okay, but what kind of job?
He's my barber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's still your barber now.
Correct.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's like, to me, you saying you want to start the fleet. It seems to me that if you already was going to start the Turo thing, it's already a hustler mindset thing, so much risk involved. Okay. But then number two, if you want to start the fleet, it would be the thing that if you was already had enough hustle to just start the Turo, that's the next step. So how long has your barber been doing Turo?
Almost 3 years.
See, in almost 3 years, he has not made that fleet. So what I'm saying is
I think he has like 3.
He has 3 cars.
I think so.
But still barbers hair.
Yeah, because he likes the extra income.
Well, you could say he likes the extra income, but reading between the lines, he needs to have a job that's actually steady. Like, I'm just telling, because it's like,
I mean, he doesn't necessarily need the job. He likes the extra money because he owns a barbershop. He doesn't need the extra money because he's bringing in money from booth rentals from 7 of his different barbers that will cover the monthly rent.
Barbers, they don't.
And he's getting a percentage off the haircuts.
Yeah.
So you could just kind of imagine where that kind of puts him.
Nah, barbers. I'm not trying to shit on barbers, man. They do well. They do well. They make a nice middle class life, but it's a life where that's his main income. I'm telling you. Like, I know that's, even before you told me he owned the shop and all this, I know that's his main income. And the reason why I'm saying why that's important is and why that's ultimately important is that is his main income. Why? Because it's a skill involved. Because at the root of the things that really make money is skills. And that's a through line. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, the post, what you do with those skills is, okay, well, I'm gonna buy these cars and then I'm gonna just have this make some passive income. Okay, cool. And then hopefully one day this makes enough money that I don't even have to use my skill work anymore, and I can actually move, or I can do skill work at a bigger level. I can invest in myself to, okay, I want to go to New York, I want to go to LA, I want to go into boutiques, I want to make other shops. Okay, but you see, it starts at, you had to be a barber to do that. Even the investment portion, you had to be the barber to get that. That's a side thing. So what the thing I'm trying to illustrate is look at him. He got his small fleet, but even him, it's like it's not enough to replace what he's doing. So just look at it that way. Like, realistically, it's likely not going to replace what a job could get you. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. If you put a good 5 years into that mug, or shit, 1,000 hours of work every day. And when I say every day, I mean every hour of work that you could be working to make money to invest into that, you work in it, and that's 60 plus hours of work a week. Now, this is the reality. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you really want to invest and put the real money that you would need to make that, then you know what I'm saying, and then to have that small capital to where, okay, even if the car has like an insurance issue or whatever, I would be able to then, okay, because when I think insurance, I don't know if they're gonna pay you. I don't know how full coverage works, but do they just pay you a bag?
Yeah, they pay you
when your car gets stolen.
If you're financing, they pay you out of what you owe. If the car's worth more, then they give you the difference. Or if your car is fully paid off, they give you whatever Kelly's Blue Bucks gives it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So, hypothetical. Oh, never mind, because you don't have full. Oh, let's say you had full coverage. Your car gets totaled. Whatever this is worth, let's say it's like $4,000. They'll cash you out $4,000 for it.
That's dope. And that's dope. And since you have the full coverage, it's again. I say. Anything where it's like a hustle mindset is going to need that 110%. It's going to need that mindset of hours put into it that are not even in that business to fund that business. And those hours are relentless. And I say, if you're going to do it, just know all of that ahead and then do it. Go ahead. But I'll tell you, though, one thing that will make all of that easier is skills. Because you get a skill that you can fund all of that like that, and you still have skill. You still have the thing that you could walk into a place and say, hey, I'm master barber over here. I demand X rate, period. Give it to me. They give it to you. You out. You stack your increments, stack your money. You can make your little investments. Investments grow. Acorn turns into its tree. Then you could just chill under the shade. But I really do believe in skills, man. I just believe in skills. So when I hear it just off of this basis of like, all right, I'm going to make it off of the job, it's just going to be a harder basis, bro. It's going to be, and you know that, but I'm just telling you, like, yeah, it's going to be distinctly harder than how the man that you heard is doing it. And I don't know if you know anybody else doing the Turo, but that route is made easier by the fact that he's a barber. Like, yeah.
Well, that's anybody with a job, really.
Not a job, skills. Not a job, because the McDonald's job is just a job. So you just learn how to talk to people. Like, really, those are low-level skills. Those are base income skills. Those are skills that you don't go to school for. You don't have to do nothing for. You don't get no certificate. Everybody could just get those. Like, talking is what we're doing right now. It's for free. Pressing a button, that's what we're doing right now. It's for free.
Well, people make a living off Twitch. All they do is just game or talk.
The people making a living off of Twitch, all they do is game and talk? No.
Or obviously just like
not on any
stuff.
metric do they just game and talk. And if you think it's that, that's how well they do their job. That's what points to how big their skills are. That's what points to the fact that it's wheat and chaff. It's the big dogs and everybody just trying to be a big dog.
What does someone
it's
like Ninja, what does someone like Ninja do? Or like, I don't know. I'm not big on Twitch.
Was the best at the game that he played. Full stop. Which was first Halo.
So he gamed.
But you didn't know him when he played Halo. But he had clips and he had everything. He played Fortnite. Fortnite was in the zeitgeist. It wasn't the fact that he was so good at gaming only. Zeitgeist is the time ghost. It's the thing that moves across time and judges how we think of everything. The 2020 pandemic, the zeitgeist, Donald Trump, just things of the times. When I say that word, just think of the times, the times. But yeah, Fortnite got lit. I'm really good at this game. Perfect timing. That's all it is sometimes. Because when you have skills, oh, you're this good gamer? Okay, you're just good gaming. Oh, game is about to pop. Now you just blow up exponentially. Now you're gaming with Drake and Travis Scott and doing stupid shit. And have a living for life on Twitch. Even if you fell off, Ninja will always be able to go on this platform and straight up hundreds of dollars a day. Donations.
Doesn't he just game?
Donations.
Because he's really good at it?
Nah.
Because he's really good at games in general.
Yeah. Because he games.
And interacts well with his chat and is very consistent. So like I said, that 110% of hours, yeah, 8 to 10 hours every day. Every day. Monday through Saturday. Done. XQC, same thing.
Yeah,
every day. There's a waiting room for the man to come on. There are people that are sad that are waiting inside of another Twitch channel that says XQC waiting room. The man streams so much, we can depend on him so much that we can make a waiting room to wait for him.
That's that GTA dude, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
to wait for him together. The point I'm trying to make to you is and okay, fine, rap. The thing that separates Yeet from the average SoundCloud rapper is Yeet and his peoples, they sat down and said, how do we do this? Like literally.
They get signed to Drake.
Okay, but they said 2-3 years ago, like, what's the image? Like, what does this look like actually? What is the terminology? What do we say? What are we about? What are we not about? What is our focus? And then how does it sound? And then they just kept at it. Okay, same thing. And kept going. And then people just caught on. That's all it is. If you listen to that old Yeet music, it's just the same shit. It's just a little bit more like kind of less studio polished or whatever. It's more like kind of out there.
Feeling?
What feeling?
Like it's being rugged?
More rugged feeling, that more like not lo-fi, but just low budget.
Yeah.
You could tell like doesn't have that
like
money
home
behind
studio
it.
shit.
Home studio shit, but you could tell it's a game plan of ideas, and behind that is hours. So here's the plan, but then it's hella hours, hella songs out of evidence, so that like this podcast is hella hours out to where 2 years, when you want to come back and talk about one of these things, if I was really doing right, I would have had all the clips of all the shit that we was talking about all throughout this time that me and Oz have been doing this podcast. And then literally at any time, the zeitgeist wants to make what? A UFC thing popular? That video goes up. The zeitgeist wants to make this random rapper we talked about popular? That video goes up. The zeitgeist and consistency. So it's Luck is preparation plus opportunity. The zeitgeist is the opportunity part. It's the floating ghost that just, hey, are you ready for this? No? Yeah? No? I'll give it to the next guy. No? Yeah? No? Okay, I'll give it to the next guy. Because somebody else will take it. That's the thing. Like, there will be a Jake Paul. There will be a 6ix9ine. There will be a people take advantage of the zeitgeist.
Just like kind of like
the real
catching
life
the wave?
algorithm.
The real life algorithm.
Real life
Yeah.
algorithm. You could just think of it.
I was thinking of an algorithm, but yeah, that's better put.
The real life algorithm. That's a really good way to put it. It's just how time and moves, especially with when we're talking about culture, time moves in waves. Everything's in waves.
Yeah.
It comes in big, washes out, and then the next one comes and it's smaller. But each one influences the next one. So that's why if you actually watch it, you can say, we can jump in. That's why you can surf the zeitgeist like yeet when you say, okay, let's plan it before. What are we doing? Then do it consistently. Like it's going out of style. Like it's the only thing to do. Because later on, when people want to check up on it, like Russ, like Logic, like any of the Kendrick, any of these people, oh, you put your work in. Oh, so then you get that credibility. You get that respect. You'll be able to eat for life. Ninja, you put your work in. You'll get that credibility. You get that respect. Anytime he goes in on this platform, he's getting thousands of people on the shit. Not the 25, not 75, 100,000, but you gonna eat. You gonna eat. So, to button it all up, skills over everything, Gleesh. I wish, may God bless your hustle. You know what I'm saying? I want you to make money in anything you plan to do. And I think the Turo thing, if you actually put your mind to it, and maybe get creative, maybe find some ways to spice it up, do something different that the average Turo guy is not doing, looking into where there's a void in that industry, because I'm sure there is one. Because you know what I found yesterday, man? I had my DoorDash come in, and my DoorDash had a hair on it.
How'd that even happen? Isn't it supposed to be like sealed?
My cup had a hair on it. The person didn't use a fresh bag. So you know what I do when I'm out there as a DoorDasher? I'm using my fresh bag. I'm giving you that respect. I'm giving you that text. Because I gave that motherfucker a 1 star and a small lengthy comment. Because you're not doing your job right. Nigga.
Yeah, you like one of the, you like Stan from that, no, not Stan, like motherfucking South Park, that one, the South Park episode when Kyle's dad just became a Yelper. He's just fucking writing paragraphs on Yelp just shit about these restaurants. Is that you?
It's for the lulz.
That's an actual episode?
That's bro,
dude,
that shit
dude, I gotta fucking see that shit.
Great episode.
That just sounds fucking hilarious.
Great episode of South Park. But yeah, follow your dreams. Everything you want will come true. If you're realistic. Anyway, I'm talked out. I'm done. I'm going to smoke the rest of this joint here. Maybe watch some videos. Thank you, Gleesh, again for coming.
Of course, man. I loved it.
Yeah, man. That's what people be saying. That's what Garbage Plant says. Salute to Garbage Plant. We got to get her back up in here. Salute to Garbage Plant.
I fuck with the podcast. It's cool. It's different.
Yeah, man. You could just talk it out. Ramblin' Rowgh Show.
We go.
Yeah, let me use the restroom real quick.
Yeah.
And the one in the front right here?
Yeah, you can just go through that door and it's straight to your left.
Gotcha.
Ah, hey.